Hello. There we go. Hail adventurers. Welcome to Ice to the East, the game that we play infrequently, and we got some familiar faces. May, you haven't played this for a while.
For a long time.
Yeah, it's been some time, and Sam, I think it's been quite a while for you as well. I'm pretty sure.
I think I missed the last three sessions of this. I think.
Yeah, it must be around that mark. So we've got Pete again, Maya and Sam with us to play through some Ice to the East today. I'm sorry, I haven't done this in such a long time. I've forgotten everything that I meant to say. Before we jump into the game, we'll do some shout outs before we start, because that sounds like a nice thing to do. So I'm going to kick things off by throwing us over to Pete. Tell us a little about your stream.
Hi there, everybody, and I'm Pricky Pete. I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, sometimes Thursdays and Fridays. I play mostly D&D, just like these guys, and occasionally play some Borderlands or Fallout 76 or 4, whichever game finds my fancy. Come join us, and let's have some fun. Oh, and that's GMT plus 2 because I'm South African.
There we go. Thank you, Pete. Maya, tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Thank you very much, Ewan. My name is... vocal transition there, thank you very much. My name is Maya, and I stream sometimes. I haven't streamed for a while over on Maya. I play Genshin Impact and a few other games. I'm just getting my Streamlabs all set up with some fresh things so I can get started again very, very soon. And something exciting coming up is that I will be doing a playthrough of Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. So come along if you'd like to see me get freaked out by hearing voices.
Yep, it seems that Maya could not part with the idea of hearing voices in her head. So
I have to.
She's taken it over to her stream as well.
I'll bring them some
Before we jump over to Sam, Pete, we've got a request at the chat.
Yes, let's do some diplomatic immunity then, shall we? Is that good enough for you? Yeah, is my servitude to you satisfactory?
Sam, why don't you tell us what you do over on that channel of yours?
It's been a little while since I've done a shout, so I'm gonna get Leolor to do this one. So one sec, I just gotta let him out with the body, you know. So take.
No, come on, please don't.
Hurry up! Nah, let me out! Hurry up! Jesus Christ! Oh, hello. So Sam JKP on Twitch. He's an absolute loser. He plays Pokemon of all things. So if you want to go and watch someone forcing animals to fight and all that, go and check out his stream. He has YouTube as well. What a nerd. But if you enjoy that and you're a square like him, go and watch that. Alright. I'm going to go back in the body now.
No, thank you, Bumble. Thank you for that. Very, very appreciative. Shit, Bumble.
Don't bring up that name to me.
I mean your
Sorry.
I mean your basement.
Okay. Someone mute him quick.
Alright, I'm back. It's alright.
Sam, thank God you're back. The other two, they were messing things up.
They're an absolute hassle. Jesus Christ, they're an handful.
I don't know how you deal with it. Finally, the Discord, the link is in the chat. Make sure to join us there for updates when we do other streams. It's been a little bit slack at the moment. We've been taking about a month off as we kind of came to a bit of a peak point and a lot of people were away. So we've taken some time off from the main game, but we'll be back next Sunday. It will be, I promise you. Shouldn't have done that. It has to be now. The 28th, Sunday the 28th, 4 p.m. GMT plus 1, with the main campaign Everyone will be back there. But if you want to know about any updates or stuff like this when we play Ice to the East, because Pete, you joined us from having watched the stream to now playing in Ice to the East. So if you too wish to venture and gain some kind of spiritual enlightenment through that, then the Discord is the best place to do that. Thank you. I think, unless there's any other announcements, pretty sure that wraps it all up. You might hear an echo, by the way, and I apologise for that. I'm in a brand new office space. Boom, there's your boy. We just moved house, so it's all new and echoey in here. So please bear with me on that. But I think that's everything. So I think we will jump straight into this week's Ice to the East. So,
Health potions.
welcome back. In the last session of Ice to the East, a group of the members of the guys who go out sometimes, is that what it ended up being called?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, not
The guys who go out sometimes.
Guys, it's not a play on the boys.
No,
It's not. No, this was before boys even came
I
out.
think it's courtesy of me and Josh. I like said
Yeah.
something really dumb, like, oh yeah, we just go do things sometimes, and he was like, the guys who go out sometimes.
Either way,
There has to be a
The,
good acronym for that. There has to be a good acronym for that.
well, the previous members of the guys who go out sometimes and the Adventurers Guild here had been given a quest where you had been informed that some of the scouts who'd been looking for the lair of the Green Dragon had been searching around the Candlelight Woods, but you know, one of them had returned and the others had not. Investigating it further, they uncovered a night hag had laid its lair within the north of the Candlelight Woods and managed to slay the creature, returning to Dawngrove. In the week or so that's passed since then, they've been taking some time to rest and enjoy some downtime, whereby they've probably just spent some time around the town. But you, Sir Vorta,
Yes.
are eager to get back out there again. Fellow adventurers Deucalion, who you've definitely seen around, and Callista, who has come and gone, are two such members of the guild that are ready and raring to gear up and go out on a quest. So, around the guild hall, you'd been hearing talk of one of the Dawngrove craftsmen was interested in procuring some particular items to craft a dagger made of a basilisk hide and eye. With this job on offer, the three of you, and potentially more if you decide to take any help with you, had taken an interest and agreed to go out and find this basilisk lair, which you had been told lay somewhere within the sort of southeast of the Elus Hills. Somewhere out there, a basilisk awaits for you to slay and bring back its pieces. So, gathering together in Dawngrove, you prepare to head out. But before we go through anything you'd like to purchase or any kind of stuff there, anything you particularly want to ask me, because obviously you can, as long as you have the gold, you can purchase what you want from the player's handbook, and maybe any items that the shop specialise in. We'll go round and say who everyone is. So we'll go in order from the overlay. So we'll start with Deucalion.
Hey, so Deucalion, he's a 5'9" human. So for reference of those who have met me, about an inch taller than me. He's got very short, very kind of neatly groomed black hair. And similarly with his beard, it's very neatly trimmed, but quite like full and thick. He's got dark brown eyes, but there's this kind of like hint of red in them as they kind of like hit the sunlight when they sort of catch the sun. The skin around his eyes kind of seems like strangely dark. Like you question whether he's not had sleep in a very long time, or if there's something a little bit strange going on there. He also has 3 very thick scars that run across his face in a diagonal. He wears black leather-studded armor with like a red trim, and a very thin chain around his neck that's kind of tucked into his shirt. Black boots, and he has 4 piercings in each ear, and rings that have these sort of carved symbols on them that you don't quite recognize. And lastly, he has these black leather gloves that seem to have been torn on the tips, but like re-sewn up. Maybe it's just wear and tear. Maybe it's someone else. Maybe it's a cheapskate. Who knows? That's Deucalion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Palmer. Maya, would you like to tell us a little bit about Callista?
Sure. So Callista is a beautiful pink tiefling. She's got sort of rosy pink skin and very bright, almost hot pink hair. 2 little horns protruding out of her head and long, thin, pointy ears. Something interesting about her is that her tail on the end, where there'd be like a little spike, is actually in the shape of a love heart. She gives the impression that she's very laid back, that she's just up for a good time, and she's ready to go out on an adventure.
Merci beaucoup. Pete.
I will be playing Sir Vorta. The Sir is his name, the Vorta is his full name is Sir Vorta. He is a 2.3 feet little kobold. You will see him wearing a very, very fancy clothing, but if you look at them closer perspective, you see it actually children's clothing that he stole from somewhere. Don't ask him; he won't answer. He's a bit conniving. He likes money, but doesn't know what to do with it, and as such has a gambling problem, and as such is currently in the outskirts of the wilderness trying to make money so that he doesn't get killed by the gamblers that he owes money to. So don't ask. He prefers to be called by his full name, but he won't kill you or hit you if anything happens. Really? Do you want to say diplomatic immunity for everything? Why? And this is him. He prefers using his whip in combat with a combination of having someone stand in front of him because he's small, so he doesn't want to be the center of attention because everyone will be looking down upon him. No, I don't watch that. I've never watched it.
Well, thank you, Pete, for your subverted description.
Yes.
So, before you head on out, is there anything you'd like to do in Dawngrove first? Anything you'd like to purchase, or perhaps even upgrade if you want to inform me about those sorts of things?
I would like to purchase 2 standard healing potions.
Alright, that'll be 100 gold off pieces, please.
I would like to buy 3 of those, please.
Alright. You can buy 3 of those beautiful red golden healing potions.
What are the spell scrolls?
So basically, it would just allow you to purchase a spell scroll or any spell of that level.
Oh, very nice.
So if you want to, you could purchase a magic missile spell scroll for 250 gold.
Sure. Yeah.
If you specifically that spell or anything, or
Only like one cast, right?
it is one cast. Unless you're a wizard, then you can purchase it and learn it. But you'd be purchasing and then learning it.
Yeah.
But none of you are wizards.
All right. Let me have a look.
Yeah, you can retroactively do that before, if anything happens immediately, then you might be a little bit
Okay.
in an awkward position.
Yeah. Where are we headed?
It's a good question. You were informed that somewhere in... Let me just get the old ruler out on Roll20. Somewhere in sort of this region here, southeast of the Elus Hills, was the signs of a basilisk around. Specifically, you'd been informed that petrified animals had been found around the area, and based on kind of a common check around the area and some more specialists involved, they concluded that it was likely to be a basilisk.
Okay. I might buy, in that case, blindness or deafness.
Okay.
You have the money to purchase such a thing?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
I've never personally fought a basilisk, but doesn't that mean you technically have to cast that on us?
What? Why?
Well, if you look into the basilisk's eyes, then you get petrified. So isn't that our side?
No, that's
Do I have to
a
look into its eyes to cast the spell?
Look, I don't know the technicalities. I've never actually fought one, but I've heard.
Oh, glorious DM. Is there a library of anything that we can see if we can find
I would say roll me an Arcana check
an
if you want. Those of you that wish to.
I'm not very smart with these things, but I will try.
Wow.
Also, I was gonna ask, because Deucalion would know about certain creatures, could I roll something to know how much he would know?
Yes, sure.
What should I roll?
Probably an Arcana.
Okay.
I think this would be Arcana specifically because of the type of creature.
16.
Okay. So 17 and a 16 are pretty decent rolls. Basilisks are not really uncommon creatures, especially in sort of these eastern areas, more rocky terrains. They're often found. You obviously very much know that they have a gaze of stone, as it's kind of referred to, or a petrifying gaze, which allows any creature that sees that kind of effectively makes eye contact with the basilisk's eyes would become petrified, turned to stone. You have got someone specifically, a specialist craftsman that wants these pieces. So I'd say even with asking around, the Arcana check could be a part of the conversation regarding this with them. And you would know, you'd be told at least, or know, that when you're within a certain range, a fairly close range with a basilisk, if both creatures can see each other, you can become petrified. So it requires both creatures to be able to see each other.
So if I blind the basilisk, then that's
Yeah.
Then it would effectively immobilize.
Yeah.
Case,
I'm
in that
gonna
case-
get it.
Deucalion would say, you know what? I remembered
Uh,
that actually.
Out of character question, but how well would pocket sand work?
But pocket sand work. I mean, you could give it a go. You could give it a go if you want. Well,
I thought you said.
bastard.
Bear lost. I now realise that you said basilisk. Basilisk, even fuck.
I see my time away has done nothing for your intellect, Deucalion.
Look, I am an encyclopedia of monsters. I just misunderstood, that's all.
So you must have been a reprint then, is it?
A reprint?
What?
I'm getting the name wrong. Your spelling mistakes.
Yes, of the encyclopedia. You're a
Oh,
reprint.
oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm an encyclopedia of monsters, not a language and puns.
Clearly. So, do we have an idea as to exactly where we are going?
Somewhere around the Elis Hills.
Yeah, you haven't got a definitive location, just somewhere around that area.
As you mentioned the Elis Hills, you can't just like fucking hate that arsehole.
Who?
Elus!
Who's
He
that?
could have named it anything, and he named it after himself.
Wait, hold on a second. I think I've met him.
You might have. He's a tiefling like you.
Yeah, he fireballed an entire room of goblins and murdered them all in a one round.
Elis. I was there for that.
Yeah.
I was there.
You can testify that he's an arsehole, right?
No more than the next man, I'd say.
He's an arsehole.
If you say so.
Reveal the truth about me. So.
Did he succeed? What is the truth behind that?
Oh, is that in character?
Yes.
Oh, the hook.
Yes.
Oh, it was. I was walking through the woods one day and I saw a.
Insight checking this immediately.
I saw a tooth bear. There was a tooth bear running towards me, and I thought, oh, he looks friendly. I'll give him a high five. He was not into that and bit it clean off.
It's a 19, by the way.
19, roll a deception check because we all know you're talking shit.
Oh my god, that was so close.
He sounds very convincing. Like he's almost what you get the impression here, Callista, is that he is so dedicated to believing his own truth right now. Probably because the goblin that actually cut his hand off currently is inside Dawngrove and goes around by the name of Sir Die Swiftly. And
I'm very confused by how he's alive, so I can't wait to be in a session with Mitch. He should be dead.
Look, it happened. It got canonized, all right. It happened.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, dearie me.
Anyway. You're full of shit, but that's okay.
Nah, everyone's full of shit. We're all living beings. We have to defecate.
I mean, she's gonna kind of look down at Vorta like,
Don't look at me. I make shit out of traps. Wait, I make traps out of shit.
should I find another group who wants to go and kill this?
Well, it'll be difficult. Though all of the rest people are sleeping, eating, drinking.
Why don't you go and find Elus, eh? Bet he'd be up for it.
I'm sure he'd be very good
In
company.
home turf.
Well, don't worry. I think we can get together and be civil for some time and get this job done. We all need pay, because I need money. Desperately.
Yeah.
Like, really desperately.
Callista clutches her little money pouch a little bit closer.
Yeah, he's looking at he's looking at it like, desperately.
As you like.
So before you head out, just to let you know, before you head out, you can go as the three of you, but you have the option to bring along one or two sidekicks if you want. One of them, I think Sam, you probably remember this one, Pip Mintroot, which is like a small goblin who seems to like shouting bacon. And then there's Neandra Darsh, who is. Give me a sec.
Did Pip level up?
Is a healer. So they are basically sidekicks. So they obviously take a share of loot and they take a share of XP. But you know they can sometimes be useful to you. and they kind of act as another player.
My question is to the two of you. What is your profession?
Bacon! She pulls out two
I'm talking
daggers.
about these two.
Oh right, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were about.
I don't care about these
I've
two.
been out with her before and just don't expect any more out of her bacon. I don't really know where it comes from, but I've never even seen her eat bacon, so I don't know.
Profession? Deucalion, do you even have a profession?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm a very experienced monster hunter. To put it plainly, you know, I fight monsters and tooth bears and, you know, a Leviathan once I fought, you know, he bit off my hand and I watched my hand wrestle its uvula as he went drowned in himself in the ocean. Yeah, that was how I lost my hand.
A monster hunter.
Yeah, what's so hard to believe?
Oh, nothing. You'll just be perfect for a basilisk then.
Oh yeah, of course. That's how I knew so much.
I'm expecting you to fell the beast in one fell swoop.
Yeah. Oh, you know, you don't want to look in its eyes. So you go straight to the arsehole. Right up with a sword, not yourself. Don't make that mistake. I've been there.
Okay. Okay. Should we get on?
Well, you haven't explained your profession.
My profession? Darling, you think I work for...
You've got to have some sort of speciality, you know. We're not just taking a dinner lady, surely.
I'm not a dinner lady, gods no. I don't work, I'm serious.
What are you good at, though? You know, I don't...
I'm good at making people give me things.
Well, I don't quite think that you can convince a basilisk to just hand over its life.
Why not?
Well, you can... I would love to see you give it a go.
I mean, I will give it a go and I will succeed. You'll see, Deucalion, don't worry, honestly.
Right. How much?
How
money
much?
on you? You genuinely don't, you know, kind of dance around it. I want you to genuinely convince the basilisk to give you its life. How much?
Okay, shall we say for an attempt rather than a success?
You don't have to succeed. I just want to see you try.
All right, fine. You have to pay me 100 gold pieces if I attempt to convince the basilisk to
Out in
give
the
me its life.
open, none of us necessarily have to be there. You just have to walk out in front of it, give it a go.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, 100 to me.
Yes. 100.
Deal.
100.
Deal.
Deal. Handshake on it.
Oh,
Although I
well,
am
man,
a little bit nervous about touching those hands.
that was a little bit insensitive. You put out your right hand, and that's the one I don't have. So a little bit insensitive.
Wait, what was it? Was it a tooth bear or a leviathan?
At this point, you see the realization in his eyes. He's trying to remember. He's trying to remember what the last story he told you was. Oh, did I tell the tale well enough? Do you remember the details?
I'm afraid I don't. You'll have to remind me.
Oh, it was, let me flip a coin. Heads is Leviathan, tails is Tooth Bear.
What is going on?
Tails, he goes, yeah, you know, I was given a Tooth Bear, ran up to me. I held out my hands because I thought it looked friendly, and yeah, things covered in teeth, you know, disgusting.
It is called a tooth bear, to be fair.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't expect it, you know, but you know.
You see someone walk up to your table, another member of the guild who walks up. Oh, Deucalion telling that bullshit story again.
What do you mean?
Right, you guys taking that job or what? If you guys are going to sit around here all day talking about Deucalion's stories, I'm happy to take that job off your hands.
As he says that, just first I'll say to him, actually, we were just on our way out, and then I'll put my hand to the side and just look at him and be like, what story was it that I told you?
Well, you said that your hand got nabbed off by a red dragon.
Is that so?
Yeah, said it was burning down the whole town and he single-handedly slayed all of its half-dragon minions.
I must have been drunk when I told you that story. You see, I've missed out some details on both of your stories. The Tooth Bear did.
He walks away.
In fact, I'll come back to. What was your name? Sorry, Kalista.
Kalista.
Turn back to her. The Tooth Bear did, in fact, bite my hand off, but it was a red dragon that transformed into a Tooth Bear. Yes.
Sorry, just 1 second. Somebody's connected to my Bluetooth speaker, and I don't know how to turn it.
It's probably Katie.
Just because I know that obviously Twitch can't see the Roll20 chat, you and just met.
It can. It can. It can in this one.
I don't know how it's happened, but I guess it has. It was probably doing in the intro.
Alright, is there anything you guys want to purchase additionally before you leave?
No, apart from that spell scroll, then I'm all good.
Alright.
So far, I cannot afford anything else.
Fair enough. Alright, in which case then, it's time to head on out. So,
Ewan,
yes.
because I think you wasn't in the room when we did it, me and Maya have made a agreement. She has to go out and try to convince the Basilisk to just hand over its life to her.
Okay.
If she does, I give her 100 gold. If she chickens out, she gives me 100 gold.
Okay, fair enough. It's good to know, thank you for that.
Why such a large amount?
She's not gonna do it, so it's easy money.
It's just an attempt, right? I don't
So,
actually
before
have to
you
do
leave... before you leave, let me know what your planned trajectory is here on the map. I think you all should be on the right one. Yeah.
There we go.
The
If it's okay with you, we would say we could go. No, we stay clear of the mine. You can go past the mine.
Yeah, I guess the Hooked Hill Mine, it does say it's cleared, right? Do we know how long ago that would have been?
Quite a while ago, but I mean, for the sake of this, it is still cleared. So going past those sort of areas, every tile, the tile including it and the tile outside of it. So like, let me get my ruler up to show you. All of these tiles here are like safe. You don't expect to find any kind of danger in there, but like ones that aren't within like close vicinity of cleared areas. So here is also clear. And so is down here.
So I guess we kind of want to go through the tiles around them, right?
Yeah.
So we could go.
It would be safer.
Through the middle, in between the mine and the prison.
So like this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even if we go, in between them like that, because that gives us more cleared tiles, right?
Yes, but how do we quantify this in D&D terms? As we're just looking at the map right now. There's no tiles there.
Yeah.
So you could think of it as like the closer you go to sort of the areas that you've already cleared and are routinely kind of traversed are pretty safe to go through.
So we'd say we go to the Hooked Hill Mine, and then from there we go northeast, east, north. Go into the hills.
Yeah.
From there, yes?
Yeah, I guess we'll just head for the center of the general vicinity that we've been given.
That works
Alright.
for me. Is there any food requirements that we need? How long will it take us to get there? A day,
I mean, you
2
could get a
days?
couple of days rations if you want. You'll also be able to kind of scavenge out there. I'm not gonna that sort of thing. I'm not gonna worry too much about. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I could kill something. If not, we'll just eat Kalista.
You wouldn't find me very appetizing, I assure you.
No.
Especially a man of your taste, Deucalion.
I am very good at seasoning.
But there's no fat on this. It's for all the flavors.
Yeah, you are right.
So before you get into a conversation about cooking and devouring Callista, having gathered what you wanted to from Dawn Grove, you promptly head out, away from the grove itself and over the plains, the final grounds, towards the Elus Hills, with your goal heading towards the Hooked Hill mine, then heading down to the prison of Inverness, and then hopefully northeast towards the Elus Hills and the area you believe the Basilisk lair to be. So, as you leave, gonna kind of take it a bit at a time. So you're gonna head over to the Hooked Hill mine. So you're gonna be heading out for most of the day. Each of these squares is 6 miles, which well, I'll tell you what. How fast are you moving? Are you trying to get there promptly, being more cautious, or heading at a normal pace?
Before we answer that, how urgent of a threat is the Basilisk?
It's not urgent.
No, it's not urgent. I don't think we'd have to be
Yeah.
going fast.
I also think, basing it off of just trying to think about, I almost said Leolor then, fucking hell, Deucalion. I think if the others don't hold him back, he'll be very much just like, walk in normal pace, not really being careful. Unless the others are kind of trying to be a little bit more careful.
No,
Okay.
no. It's a
All right then.
wonderful weather and it's good trotting distance, so makes
Just
for a
smell
good
of-
hike.
So as you get away from the safety of Dawn Grove and fully into the final grounds, where the hills begin to get slightly more rocky, and you can see the Elus Hills like spanning across the horizon to the northeast. It's initially kind of more. There's still grass over the land, but it is much more hilly, and you can see right on the horizon is where it begins to get much more rocky and earthy. But knock on the door. So I'd like someone to roll me a D100 as you pass through the space between the final ground. So you can tell there's a channel where it gets a little dangerous getting out of the away from Dawn Grove.
I think our resident tiefling can do that.
Do you want?
Roll me a D100, please.
I've rolled them very few times, many times.
Fuck off! Who's connecting to my speaker?
Okay, 23. You think you're doing pretty good right now. As you pass through, there's nothing that seems to ail you, and soon you come past Hooked Hill Mine. And once you're in that vicinity, I'll say you're able to get towards the actual space. It's quite a large cave, and you can see the remnants of what looks like goblin architecture that's kind of fallen through, and still there is scorch marks that leave one of the holes that seem to be like a windowed space, like a balcony area where a turret once lay. It's kind of scorch marked out there where the fireball exploded inside. But there you take another rest for the evening. You take a long rest there as you begin to continue out. So from this position, whereabouts are you going? I want to have an idea.
Dead center, right?
So this is where
Here.
the area is. So are you heading down this direction and heading up? You're going straight across? What's your plan?
I think we will go roughly.
Like this, right?
Yeah, I guess just like a straight line from the Hooked Hill Mine to like the center of the circle.
Yeah.
Is that the?
Okay.
No, that circle was mine. I'm just saying that was like the regional area.
Man, are you good?
I'm just
What is going on?
in a route.
Which direction are you heading from here as you wake up the next day? Who wants to make the decision?
Forward.
You going straight on? Okay, you go straight on.
Yeah, well,
So-
we've got no reason to not continue.
Okay. So as we go through, I'm going to need a D100 again. So I might want to get that copy and pasted because you might need it a little bit.
23 again. There you
Okay.
go.
Oh, wow.
First part of the day goes fine. I need another one.
What? Oh, fuck.
I'll do that one.
Oh,
never
sorry.
mind. No,
Okay.
we'll take yours.
The day continues on as you march through the hills, weaving through between the cliff sides. I'd like another one, please, as you move closer
You want to
onwards.
do that one, Dugalian? Sorry, not
Dugalian
Dugalian.
can do that, yes.
Really?
Roll a
up to you.
D100. then.
Well,
Okay. And still, there's a moment where you think you hear something in the distance, like a... And you hold for a moment and listen out, waiting, looking. But nothing seems to attack you. No creature finds its way towards you.
can I do a perception check of scent? I get advantage.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Perception. 19.
19. Okay. There's a lot of smells in the air. There is a strong scent of like goblinoid here, but you are very close towards their territory, so you're not too surprised by that. But as for whatever that was, you can't get a good reading on it. There's lots of like little beasts and other scents here. It was so far off, you don't think you'd be able to tell its scent right now.
Yeah, I was like, goblin, just keep moving quickly.
So you are beginning to encroach on the area that you were hoping to investigate, the circle area, I guess. So as you're getting onwards that way, is there anything you'd like to do in terms of... What's your plan in trying to find this lair? You've only been given a vague direction.
I'd say that we should start once we enter the area where the creature is supposed to be. We should see if we can find some sort of tracks or evidence of seeing where the creature could have been.
Yeah, or any signs of statues that you see broken or fully intact. On closer inspection, they could be victims of the beast.
So if we see very detailed statues, we're on the right track.
Potentially, yes.
Maybe we can take some of them back and sell them.
I mean, Dad. More than up for that. Money is money.
Exactly. So, we shall continue. I think we should go north from here. And,
I mean, you can move your token as well if you'd like to. I've just been moving it for you, but you tell me what kind of way you want to go.
we go north.
Okay, so as you get to this one, I'd like you to roll me another D100, please. It's probably easier to just use one of yours because you'll all be on different tiles.
It's just a massive square.
Oh, I put you... What the fuck? I literally gave you a token earlier.
It's all good.
Why is it...
It's all good. It's all good. When we're on like a grid, it'll look fine anyway.
Yeah, well, I have made a token for you earlier. Okay.
I rolled a D100.
Yeah, that's fine.
got 38.
Nice. Okay. You continue on with your journey as you head northward, further into the hills. In the distance, you can see, right on the horizon, black smoke rising. There's no... its origins you can't see, but it seems to be coming from the northwest. Probably a good 20 miles away, which, it is literally just this plume of black smoke on the horizon. Tiny, but visible
I
nonetheless.
guess we'll go towards that then.
Well,
Why?
I would
The
say
Basilisk
wherever-
won't be making a fire.
yeah, wherever there's smoke, there's civilization. Wherever there's a basilisk, there's not so much civilization.
There's more destruction and statues.
It could be a fire from Basilisk attack.
I think it would be too small.
Yeah.
How big is this Basilisk?
Large, medium? No, it's definitely not medium.
Yeah, probably. It isn't. It is actually indeed medium. It's probably about the size of a large dog.
Ah, Oh.
They're pretty small
realised they were that
creatures.
small.
What you expect. That's just kind of like the average variety. There are more potent and larger versions.
In my
Yeah,
head, they were gigantic. for
yeah,
some reason.
same.
Yeah, that's always what my image has been.
Um,
But it is indeed not right.
Then yeah, I don't think that would just be a fire from someone's camp or something.
yeah, basilisks don't exactly cause fires, to my knowledge, anyway.
So which direction then?
Wasn't it? Am I correct in thinking they said like northeast of the Elus Hills?
Southeast.
Southeast. That's what I'm. Yeah, south.
I would like, as you come into this new location, as you've headed north further, I would like another D100.
I'm gonna do that. Okay.
I know. Okay. Thank you. You may continue with what you were saying.
Okay.
I don't
So
want to.
Should we go? Should we go south east?
Yeah.
Then start heading in that general direction.
I agree with that. Let's go that way.
Well, before you do,
Oh no,
let's get back out there.
the dice rolls.
All right. As you do, you hear that sound again. This kind of like screech. Actually, you didn't. There was a different sound. This is like an eagle screeching, and you then hear this beating of wings, and from over one of the hills, you see this large griffin flying overhead with what appears to be like an elk. Just seems to kind of fly around you. What do you do?
I'm going to say to the others, as much as I want to fight it, I've had the experience of trying to jump on creatures that are in the air. Just get under a tree, let it pass.
Let's do that. Try and hide.
It'll be going.
All right. I mean, there's little outcroppings of foliage here. Each of you make me a stealth check. This will be a group check. See if you can be quiet here.
18.
Okay.
Hello.
18. Do you have disadvantage? What's your armor?
My armor. Oh, hold on. It's chainmail.
Yes.
Wow.
Chainmail.
Yeah.
Need to check. Does someone want to just type in chainmail? See if. Actually, I think you won't have access to the compendium unless you have the books yourselves. Let me check chainmail. You have disadvantage on stealth checks.
That's
Yeah.
15 then.
Alright, so 15. Give me a second.
Wait, this is not skill checks. They don't crit, right? This is not
Not-
6th
not-
edition yet.
Yeah, not yet. However, I do generally do with group checks like that. If you crit, I give it count as 2 successes.
Ooh, nice.
So that would be that's 1, 2, 2. Okay. Who wants to roll just a d20?
I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
See me roll horribly. It's a 7. It's not
Okay.
that bad.
Yeah, you hurry over to an area, try and find some trees, and Savorta, you dart between the rocks and manage to crouch beneath like a small like bushel. However, the two of you clatter with your armor over towards a tree, and the sound of armor clinking, an unnatural sound, causes the griffin to look down and see you. Kind of like as it's circling, crooks its head towards you, and just begins to fly down towards you. And as it kind of lets out this this screech, you see 2 other ones appearing from over the hill, as if they've kind of been there nestling and have been called to what may be an easy meal. And I think we're going to have to roll some initiative, so give me just a moment as I sort this out. Oh goodness.
Good.
Let me see.
I'll wait for character to be on a new battle map, if there was going to be one.
Let me see. I think I might have to use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. So, let's move our friends over.
Bum, bum. Whose cart is that?
It is... Oh, goodness. It is an abandoned cart in the road. Empty.
If it's abandoned, it means that no one wants it, and the law of salvage is applying. If
I
both
suppose
wheels-
it does.
What are you gonna sell a cart for?
Alright, let's get that initiative rolled.
Okay, click on
So-
icon. Initiative, roll. Bam! Nice.
Ewan.
Yes.
Never mind, I can change
Oh,
it. 'Cause
you and I've had an issue,
What?
but of a different variety.
Oh no, what?
I didn't add my token to the map,
Oh no.
but I got 20.
Okay,
Just
Uh,
again and manually edit
give me a moment.
Just by the way, Ewan, my initiative is 18, but I rolled twice by accident, so it's changed it.
it. Click
Okay.
hover over the number on the turn order. You should be able
What is
to
going on?
edit it.
Keeps changing it.
Why though? Why is it doing that?
There we go.
There we go.
The cloth dies increased.
Come on. Okay. For some reason, this really does not want to work.
What's not working?
The griffin is not dropping onto the sheet properly, onto the Roll20 thing.
My knowledge about that.
There we go.
There it is.
There we go. It's working. So I'm going to say at this point it is about 40 foot in the air. The others are flying, and I'm going to say that they are 20 foot. They're coming from over the hills over here.
I can't do shit.
It is a sad sign. These are two flying creatures.
Yep.
I will add them on. Who needed me to add them to the initiative? It would be Deucalion.
Mm-hmm.
Doosey Lucy.
Lucy Dosey.
It's Duke Alien.
Okay, Deucalion.
Oh, what's his name? The same as
Okay.
Duke Silver.
I don't understand this. I literally gave you a sheet. Okay, I must have done something wrong. Here's the token. Let me set it up so you can control it. Deucalion. Alright.
Let's have a look at what your
should be
character
set up.
looks like.
And then let me do that. Okay, I obviously didn't touch the token. Yeah, fair enough. That is definitely on me. Alright, so move yourselves wherever you'd like to be. It is just the three of you.
I'm in the.
And
Wishes.
who's not on there? Decadian.
Oh, what's the weather like?
The weather?
Yes.
It's a bit overcast, but it's mostly clear. There's no rainfall or anything like that.
Shit.
It's pretty humid. Is that not what you wanted to hear?
No, that's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear it's cloudy. Disadvantage
I'm sad.
attacks for me. I
I'm
can only come
very
out when the sun is overcast by the little cloud. Then I rush in the shadows, whip them or rapier them, and then go back into the bushes.
Alright, so let me roll their initiative. I haven't done that yet.
Oh wait, I have tactics,
Okay.
don't I?
It's pretty decent. But you've got pretty good initiative as well. What was yours, Deucalion? 22?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, they are going last then. Everyone rolled super high. Holy shit. Alright, so as you see them come over, you're not surprised. You're prepared for this for the most part. You can see these... griffins flying on over. Savorta, it's your turn right off the bat.
I have to continue stealthing because they're too far away from me. I can't spell them, I can't whack them, but I'll do this. You said they're 40 feet away, right?
This one is about 40 foot in the air. However, you are... Whereabouts are you? You're here, so... It's about 45 by 40. Oh my god, Pythagoras theorem, here we go. Who said that this was useful? So it's what? It's 45 times 40. It's a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
And they said math would never be useful outside of math class.
Oh my god. Okay. Plus 40. I can't believe I'm actually doing this live on there. Equals
Okay,
that.
so they're
And then
45
find the
feet.
square root of that. It's about, so it's 60 foot rough distance.
okay. I'm gonna do
That's actually
something
super useful,
crazy
holy shit.
because Servorta's thinking. Some people use those things as mounts.
Oh no.
He's gonna ready an action to cast Misty Step. And when he casts the action trigger is going to be the Griffin coming within range of his Misty Step of 30 feet.
Okay, so when they get in within range of his Misty Step,
He's going to Misty Step
onto
on
their
its back.
Okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's cool. Alright, Deucalion. If that's the end of your turn, I'm assuming it
That
is.
the end of my
Okay. Deucalion.
As I see these kind of coming down, I'll just step out from the brush, look up at it and be like,
Why didn't you just take the goddamn elk?
step forward, kind of look in Servorta's direction, because I know he's never seen this before, and then be like,
It has been a while.
and then as he says that, he kind of holds his short sword up, wrong hand, that hand's a hook, and kind of slides his hook along the sword, and as he reaches the tip, this black sort of mist starts to seep out of some kind of like scars that you can see peeking out from his shirt, seeps out from his shirt, and wraps around the blade. And you see it kind of heats up and glows this red sort of colour. And I take the 1d6 damage.
1d6.
Blood hunters. Oh, I take 6. What a wonderful day.
Hey, you at least got those health potions.
And as he does that, he I judge how far away it is. I can't reach it. So as he does that, and he's kind of looking, ready to fight, he sort of hunches forward very quickly, and you see as the mist starts to kind of like pour from his sleeves and his trouser legs again, and shrouds him in this misty cloud. And as it kind of dissipates down his body, you see he's grown these very large fangs, and his bottom jaw is kind of jutting outwards. He has this very defined brow with these glowing red eyes and sharp claws. And he kind of just stands there breathing very heavily with this mist sort of dancing around his eyes as he holds his glowing blade. He has transformed.
Are you some sort of vampire, or werewolf, or were thing?
That's slightly offensive, but I guess it's similar to a werewolf. Maybe, but not really.
And he kind of just sniffs the air.
Give us a nibble.
Was that a innuendo, or it's not the right time?
Continue.
So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, he just kind of like,
you go.
yeah, maybe takes a step closer. He's just waiting for this thing, one of these things to get closer.
Okay. So, that brings us to Callista.
Okay. Do you want to use all of my spell slots before we actually fight the Basilisk? Do you know what I mean? Fuck it. Do you know what? I'm gonna go up to it and hit it with my Morning Star. Ooh, hello, 24.
24. Oh, right. So you're running up with the Morning Star. It is currently... You run up to the space where it is 40 foot above you.
What?
It's in the air.
Screw that.
It's flying above you.
Screw that thing. Can I throw it?
I mean, you can. It would be an improvised weapon, but you can certainly try.
Oh, I'm gonna throw it. What?
Roll an attack roll with strength with disadvantage.
Okay.
Who's writing that in?
Okay, so that's then 15 to hit.
15. Alright, somehow you manage to grab the Morning Star and just your muscles flex and go as you launch it upwards. Roll a d4 and then plus your strength modifier on it.
It's 4.
4?
Yeah.
Alright. Surprisingly, you manage to throw it up and crack it into one of its legs. As you hit it, it lets loose on the Elk, which comes slams onto the ground in a pulp.
Okay.
You get a bit of spray on you.
Nice. Okay. How much damage does it do?
It does, well, it did 4 damage,
okay.
yeah.
Alright, fair enough. It's so annoying. No, do you know what? I'm gonna leave it there.
Alright.
Yeah.
It is the Griffin's turn. The Griffin ahead of you is immediately going to nosedive down towards you and come. It's like 5 foot off the ground, but it's going to come down and try. Actually, do you know what? It's going to hit the ground and try and like. I'm actually going to say it's going to fly down at an angle, land here, and as it does so, it's going to try and use its claws to attack you. Or its talons even, to cut at you as it hits the ground, like on the angle downwards. So that is going to be with its claws. That's correct. Ooh, that's going to be a 12 to hit.
It's not gonna hit.
Do you have a shield, or is it just like your armor?
Yeah, my armor.
All right, as it grazes across, you move yourself to the side to shield the important parts as it grazes across the chainmail, but the talons, as this kind of slashing attack, just graze across the chain and it doesn't penetrate. As it lands on the ground, spins around, and launches with its beak to try and like peck at you. That's not going to hit either. That was a lower roll. That's a 10. And this time, you're able to kind of like launch yourself to the side as it hits its beak into the ground. Meanwhile, these guys up here,
My trigger would happen
they would.
within 30 feet.
Okay,
I am
you
now,
cast Misty Step.
Yes, I am now on top of this thing's back.
Okay, we'll come to that, I think, depending on what happens there. But you are now on top of it. I'm going to send it to the back and put you on top.
Nice.
The 2 griffins up here. So one of them is going to fly down and go for the Kalian straight away. So that's 35 foot on that angle down. Yep, that's 25. Yeah. Okay. Just need to figure out how far it needs to travel. It's 25 foot up. Yeah, it can totally get that. To be honest, they can definitely. They've got enough speed to do this anyway. I probably don't need to work this out. So one's going to fly down and drop here. And it's going to do the same thing. It seems to like fly on the side. As it gets down towards you, it almost launches itself side onwards. So it tries to use its claws, to attack you and try and slash at you. That's a 9. You take your blade out and scare it off. As it gets too close, it lands on the ground, whimpers, and goes for a peck with its beak on you as well. That, however, I think is going to hit for a dirty 20.
Yeah, that very.
That will be 8 slashing damage. No, 8 piercing damage. In case it matters. And finally, this other one is going to fly down and land next to you, Kalista, and now it actually does technically have advantage. It's going to do exactly the same thing. Slash at you with its talons first. Wow, 2 natural 18s. So I'm guessing that's going to probably hit. It's way above 20. It's going to be 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that'll be 11 slashing damage. So this one, as you kind of like protect yourself from that one and turn around to face it, you miss the fact that one comes straight behind you and cuts across your back. And as you turn, you can see it's going for a beak attack on you now as well. That is a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, and it rolled max damage as well. So that is going to be 20 piercing damage. As you turn around to see it, poof, it sinks its beak straight into your chest.
Okay.
How are you looking?
Really, really bad.
Yeah, it got a rough attack on you there.
Really?
That's going to bring us to serve water.
You guys are costing me a mount. Okay, seeing as now that this is just...
I need you to make me an athletics check or a dexterity check here
I can do
to
it.
stay on top of its
I
back.
can do that. I can do an acrobatics check.
Imagine if Callista dies to some griffins right here. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, you jump on the back, it's not expecting it, and you grab onto the feathers and hold on as it begins to... And it tries to throw you up, but you grab on and are able to like ride it like a machine.
You
know, like in like American bars, they have the ball that they have. Sometimes they have in bars. You have to ride on them and try and stay on, and it's like shaking you about. That's what I meant. All right.
If it's just the one, then this will be my mount. But now it's the 3. So I'll take out the rapier and start stabbing it from the side.
Okay. Make me an attack roll on it, I guess.
Yes.
On the one that you're, I'm guessing that's the one that you're on.
Yes, the one I'm on right now. And
Sure.
luckily there's a companion right next to me, so I negate the disadvantage because I'm in direct sunlight.
Oh
And
yes.
Tactics.
Yes, I always keep forgetting you have that.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I
that-
will be
yeah, that
smiting
hits.
that as well.
Fair enough. I can understand why that might happen.
Yes. Bonus action. Limited use? Yes, no, yes. No, yes, no. Others. Yes, there it is. By any chance, are they fiends? Or undead?
They are not. Neither of those.
Then just a normal D8. There we go.
Okay.
That will be my action. Bonus action. I would like to use that, but I can't. Is this ranged? Yes, it is. I'm going to help out. How is the resident tiefling looking?
Oh,
Rough.
real bad.
Okay, I can't. Yeah, I can't do much, but I'll try this. On you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Luckily, it's ranged, so.
So you gain a +2 to your AC. We'll put a little.
Good.
Where's the little shield? There's one on here that's perfect for it. Let's do that. And then you are concentrating.
Yes.
All right.
Luckily, it cannot reach me because otherwise it will be hitting itself.
Yeah, definitely can.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Please don't drop me. From a
But first, Duke Alien.
Okay.
It's tempting.
So, as I kind of like walk up to it, swinging my blade around in one hand, the glowing blade, you know, I use that to bat the talons away, and it pecks me with its beak. And as I kind of reel back from the peck with the beak, I'm going to swing the other way with my sword at it. One-handed. And this gets +1 as well, so 27.
27. That hits.
14 +6 fire.
Damn. What kind of weapon do you have?
In total.
I actually don't remember. I think you picked up a +1 longsword, right?
Yeah.
I think you got one from the trolls, didn't you? In the.
I got something.
Oh, I'm not sure.
It
was such a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a problem.
All right.
I added it as a
So you take the burning sword and plunge it into its side, and as you pull it out, it like crumples onto the ground slightly and reaches back up. That was a hefty hit. That was painful.
Is it still alive?
It's still up. Yeah.
Kind of as
They're pretty tough creatures.
As I kind of do that one swing, I just look back at it and be like,
I did warn you.
and I get my extra attack and just go with a slash the other
Okay.
way. So that's a
Right, roll another D. Oh, I didn't roll my D20. God damn it. Roll another D20.
Oh.
Luckily, nothing special happens on a natural 20 then on 1.
Okay, do I roll 2d6s or is it just max?
It's max still. So you have a +1 sword, right? There was a +1 sword.
I don't actually know if it is a +1. I haven't put it in as a +1. Actually, no.
No, it isn't. It's not. It's not on the damage mod. So it's a D8. You got a +5, and then what's the +3 from? Again? To your damage on the D8. They made it a 15.
The +3 is I don't know.
That's always very useful.
Your proficiency bonus doesn't get added to damage.
No, it doesn't. Did you do this? You must have done because it's a blood hunter.
Yeah, I must. I mean, I've added this on ages ago. I haven't played in a while. What is?
Unless you I'll tell you what. I'm going to take the 3 off.
Yeah, take it off.
Because I think it could be your proficiency. If it isn't, I'll add it back on. So it's 12. +8 from the max on the swords, that's 20. 22 for the fire, plus a 6 on top of that, so that's 28. As you plunge the blade back in, it is looking super fucking rough. And you can see it's now kind of like, it takes a step back as it looks at you, and you can see there is that kind of animalistic look of fear as blood is beginning to pool in the feathers. Is that then your turn?
Yeah.
You got anything else? Alright, Kalista. What are you doing? Yes. You do have Lay on Hands.
Do I?
Which should be like, yeah. So Lay on Hands is a paladin ability that gives you, which you can heal up to a number of like, what is it? 5 times your paladin level, so you'd have like 24? 20, sorry, 20.
Yeah.
24.
Okay,
Your
I'm
paladin.
20.
gonna lay on hands. I'm gonna lay my
Yes,
hands.
we have 3 paladins.
3 paladins? We're all paladins? Oh, wow.
No, 3 paladins in the Eyes to the East.
Alright.
Visceral, Kalista and Vorta.
I know what the +3 was.
What was it?
It was I get +2 for dueling and +1 because I'm transformed.
Right, so I'll put that +3 on. So it's looking even worse, but it is not dead yet.
Okay.
So lay on hand. Tell me how that works again.
So as an action, you can heal yourself up to a number of hit points equal to 5 times your paladin level, which means 20 for you. So you could heal yourself 20, but it is an action, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna heal myself.
What does your healing hands look like?
So she kind of holds like her back. She kind of does like I'm an old lady. I'm feeling really weak and tired, and then she like pops right back up again, and there's this like burst of like pinkish light that looks kind of like. And she's like, "Ha, psych, I'm back."
So she basically did the bend and snap.
Yes. Yeah, with like a little magical flirt.
Love it. And suddenly she's not looking quite as dead.
Yeah, she's not. She's got most of
Yet.
points back.
Is that the end of your turn? Because you could do other things. I prematurely moved it to the griffins. You've got 5 foot of movement. No, what am I saying? 5 foot of movement. You've got movement, and you've got a bonus action. If you can do anything.
All of my bonus actions are spells, and I don't want to use them until we get to the. So I am just gonna stay here.
All right. The griffin. Let's start with the one near you, Ducalion. That one is looking rough, and immediately it launches itself into the air. Now let me just check something. Okay. It is going to attempt to fly away. So it goes 5 foot in the air, which doesn't trigger an opportunity, but then as it tries to move further, you can make an opportunity attack if you want.
I feel bad because of Gaiac, but I think Ducalion in his current hybrid state, he would go for it as just an instinct as it moves.
Alright, make an attack roll.
+1, 21.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage. Okay, so you take the blades, it launches into the air. You sink the blade in before it can get away, and it cuts across itself as it's already got this momentum of the wing, the beating of the wings. As you cut down its middle section, as it drops to the ground, it just looks at you as it hits the ground. Tell my son Gaia I love him. And then dies.
Orin?
No, it says it in Dwarvish.
Oh.
The other ones, this one here is going to attempt to, this isn't technically a grapple, but it's going to attempt to, nah. You know what's coming. So because you're on it and it's no, it is a large creature, so I'm going to say it can move its speed. It's going to go up about 40 foot into the air. It is going to trigger an opportunity attack from you, Callista, if you want to. Okay, make an attack roll.
I'm gonna go at it with my hand bow.
All right, your hand bow.
Yeah.
Okay, you will get disadvantage, but it doesn't matter. It's the same. It does hit. You manage to clip it just as it launches itself up. So roll some damage. 7. Yeah, you get it right into its underbelly area.
Nice.
As it launches up, but it seems to have already kind of gained this momentum and flies up 40 foot. And then I'm going to say it's going to go to 50 foot. And then I'm going to need you to make me either an athletics or an acrobatics check. It's basically... Wait. No, I'm saying this... Based on the kind of descriptor of what's going on here, I'll allow you to still make it an acrobatics or athletics. And it too is going to make a check. Basically, it's like trying to get out of a grapple, but it's trying to throw you off. I know it's not technically a grapple, but... There we go. Alright. That was a natural 1. It flails around in the air. As it tries to throw you around. You're just on there, riding it, holding onto the feathers, and you look down and see, and it's almost like in a cartoon where it's like of how far up you are. You know, where the distance stretches and shrinks. And you're just like, oh shit. But you managed to hold on. That is going to be its action. This one here is going to continue to wail on Callista and try and kill her.
Fuck you, man. Stupid bird.
That is going to be 15.
It will not hit.
Okay, so it cuts across the armor, taking most of the brunt of the damage there, as it then tries to slam its beak into you. That wasn't really a roll, I just kind of dropped that. Okay, that one might hit. That's a 17. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, you've got your thing on as well. So as it slams its beak into you, what is your normal AC?
18.
Okay, so it still wouldn't have hit anyway. So it just kind of like cuts across the arm, and you can feel like a sharp sting as the beak does manage to get its way through slightly. Not enough to damage you, but enough to be like when you get pricked with a needle. It's that sort of stinging sensation as you leap back and go to grab your Morning Star. But it is gone.
Yeah.
You can see it. I'm going to say it's eventually landed. It's like 15 foot away from you on the other side of the griffin. And that will be the end of their turn. Which brings us back to Servota, 50 foot high in the air.
I'm gonna...
Technically, you are 35 foot in the air. No, you are... Hold on. So it has flown up 50 foot. Mm-hmm. It is 10 foot, like it's 10 foot large. So it would be 55. You would be 60 foot in the air technically right now.
I'm going to do, if you will allow it, I'd like to grab my rope in my bag and swing it around it and like try and get it into its mouth and try and wrestle it. So animal handling, I'm guessing?
I'm going to say right now you're going to try and get the rope into its mouth. Now that I'm going to need you to either do something like a sleight of hand, an athletics check to fight against its strength, or another skill that you could justify to me. Animal handling,
No, I'm good with sleight of hand.
I mean, okay, well, animal handling as much as like, I guess technically like handling animals, trying to like get a horse who's being irritating under control and trying to get the girdle in its mouth or whatever it is. I hope that's the right word. It sounds like the right word. I'm not a horse girl, so
neither am I.
I didn't watch, Spirit when I was younger.
That is a good film for anybody. Don't even lie.
No, I didn't watch
Look,
that.
all right, horse girl.
I hope
Okay,
not.
so
I wish I
acrobatics or sleight of hand or
I'll have
animal
you know.
handling.
Any of those that you would like to choose from in that instance.
Seeing as I'm grabbing the rope out of my bag as well as whipping it around, I'll go with acrobating.
Okay.
Come on, Destiny!
That one, come on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna contest it. That is a natural 20. For a total of 24.
So close.
As you're wrestling, it's like throwing itself around. This is a wild animal.
Yeah.
It is strong. It is powerful, and you're trying to fight it 50 foot in the air. So you're not falling off. You're not doing anything of that variety right now, but you are struggling against it.
Okay. That's fair.
Do you know what?
I'm just not trying to die right now.
Roll me. Now it's the end of your turn. I'm going to treat this like an effect going on. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do, like from now on.
Which is exactly the same number that's my acrobatics. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to contest it again.
I'm not going to win this one.
As you're getting the rope out and you manage to get it over where the beak is, you have to let your hands go off the griffin to do it. And the moment your claws release,
And
you find yourself, suddenly the griffin is like falling away from you.
Oh.
And you turn and you're now falling down.
Oh no.
So you fall at 60 foot around.
I fall not at 60.
By on the end of your next turn, you will have hit the ground.
So you fall at terminal velocity, which is about 500 feet a turn.
Yeah. So it's in theory you're going to be taking it's every 10 foot beyond 20, or starting at 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential d6 of damage there.
Yay! Yay! Hey,
We've been in this position before.
hey! I did the math. I'm not good at math.
Alien, you look up and as you pull the blade away and see Servota fly off the back, and it's just now plummeting down ahead of you.
As I kind of take a step forward. I'm about to run for the other griffin, and then I look up at Servota, look at the other griffin, look up at Servota, look at the other griffin. take a step back, like a couple of steps back, and then I'm gonna run and try and time the jump to kind of wrap my arms around him in midair and catch him.
Okay.
I would like to say that as I'm falling, I'll be looking and screaming at the griffin and just saying, "All I wanted to do was be your friend."
Okay.
Yeah, I'll kind of like take a few steps back, and then I'm gonna run. And
Alright. So I'm going to consider this a held action for the moment until the two of you, until it comes back to the end of his turn, and we'll see what happens. You're currently running at the moment. So it comes to Kalista. Kalista, you are face to face with this griffin right now.
Okay. I am going to move around it to grab my morning star.
Alright, you move around, pick up the morning star, and as you pick it up, you can see in your peripheral vision from above this small reddish creature falling from the sky.
Can I?
Like a
Oh
comet.
man, I'm trying to look at what channel divinity. So if he, can I heal him?
You have your channel divinities. I think give you can use it to like get a +10 on an attack, right?
Yeah.
As one of them.
Which?
You're a conquest.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the same as me.
Damn, sorry. Yeah, so I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna go and kill this thing instead. I'm gonna hit it with my morning star.
Go right ahead. You guys weren't meant to die in the random encounter. Roll me another d20, please. You underestimate my power.
Man.
Oh.
Yeah, you just flop the whole attack. You go for a swing. It's been slightly dented on the side. The weight is slightly off. As you swing it, it's like, whoa, shit. Slams into the ground. Clangs on the rock.
It's not my day.
Do you have an extra attack? Oh, you're not level 5 yet. Yeah. Yeah.
So no, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Leave
Oh
it.
shit.
Kalista's gonna like put a morning star on her back and start walking away.
Are you gonna leave out of range?
No.
Okay.
Not silly, Ewan. Come on.
Look, I'm just taking your words literally here.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you're going into an undefensible stance. Okay, got it.
No.
I love that you're still concentrating on this as you fall. The other one above, I think is gonna fly past and like a nosedive, fly past you, Savorta, at a speed that is kind of like well, faster than you, and lands on the ground right in front of you, Decadian.
How?
Are you about to ask if it gets if you get an opportunity attack on
how
it?
close is it?
Yeah, next to you.
Nah, I wouldn't. No, it's fine. It's like I'm falling. And
Do you want to?
I would, but
Do you
I'm
wanna
not
do it?
going to. No, it's fine.
You sure?
Because I did say
All
that I
right.
put my rapier away. So.
Okay, touche. As you're falling down, it moves past and it's in front of you, Decalion, going for a swipe at you with its talons. Okay, that's going to be a 17 to hit you.
yeah, that hits.
Okay, luckily it's rolled pretty shit. That's going to be 7 slashing damage.
I am resisting, so does that go down to 3 or 4?
3. It's always rounded down.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to hit. That's going to be a 24 to hit on
That hits.
with the beak for a total of 10 down to 5. As it slams its beak into you, Savorta. You continue to plummet. Have you got anything you'd like to do before you hit? The griffin is currently underneath you.
Wait.
I'm also jumping as well, though, so how does this all work?
You are, however, it's kind of got in your way.
Ah.
So it's going to be more difficult, but you could still theoretically try and do it, but it's going to be more difficult now.
Okay, so if it's underneath me, that means already that it's 10 feet up. So that's 1
It does.
d6 less that I have to take.
It is.
And it's fluffy. So that's maybe a.
It is a meat sack.
I think
Yes,
I
but is it a
would-
muscular meat sack?
Can
I
I?
think I would still be jumping, by the way, to try and stop
Okay.
this fall.
I'm just trying to think if I could.
Is there anything? Cause you've got a whole turn right now, so you can do something on your turn if you so wish. Like if there's a spell you want to cast or something.
I'm looking through them now. That's temporary H point. Features. No, nothing.
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 All right. Okay, so as you plummet down, Ducadian, make me an athletics check as you leap up to try and grab him.
Oh, yes,
and
actually, yes.
cradle him.
Yes, I do.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Up until I see Ducadian doing what he's doing, I'd like to take out my rapier and point it straight to the ground.
Okay. You fly down with a rapier.
So that I can cure this.
Sure, why not? Ducadian, I'd like you to go and make me an athletics check now.
Oh, I'm actually very good at this. Oh, rip, +8, 11.
Yeah. As you go to leap up, that's when the first strike comes down. Claws. You slam into the ground, managing to hold yourself up with the sword as you lift yourself up again, but Vorta has already come straight down on the griffin. So I'm going to roll the damage now.
I've got a rapier pointed straight at
4d6. 5. Okay, it's not actually bad. Could have been a lot worse. So that is... So it's 8 bludgeoning damage. However, because you're hitting someone else, you take half and they take half.
Nice. So that's 4 then.
So they're going to take... the griffin's going to take 4 bludgeoning damage. You're going to take bludgeoning damage. 4 bludgeoning damage. And then I need... make me an attack roll.
That I can.
We're going to see if on the 4 you're able to angle it enough to try and pierce it. Absolutely. You managed to streamline yourself and lean it into the fall, and that, along with the force of you slamming into it, the blade pierces through its back and deals 8 piercing damage. You are on it now, but I'm going to say, yeah, alright, fuck it, you're on it. It starts to fly up again.
Fuck no. Then I
Ducalion.
Is the griffin flying upwards?
It looks like it came down to attack you. It's just been struck in the back. It's hard to tell what its next move is going to be. It's got a new environment going on right now.
Is Vorta sitting on top of it still?
He is lying on it kind of loosely. He's prone on it, basically, with the blade in its back.
I think I'm gonna, get myself back up with a sword, and just not really sure what he's doing. I'm just gonna look at the griffin that's near Callista and just run at that without leaving this one's range. So that's like 25 feet to go boop, boop. And I guess I'm kind of I'll take the one that kills is fine.
Okay, so you get advantage on this.
And plus 127.
Alright. That definitely hits. 14.
And 5 fire.
Jeez. 14, so that's 19 damage in total. Bring the blade round. Cut down one side, cut straight into its wing, and it just begins to burn away as it lets out a...
And I kind of, as I bring the blade down, I kind of, as I like smell the kind of like searing flesh, you see him kind of sniff the air a little bit, and there's this like hunger in his eyes as I again the other way.
Okay, that still hits.
Oh, 1 on the extra damage.
1 on the fire, but 16 on the other, 17 in total. You're doing some bits right now. It is some nasty attacks. So you carve it once again straight through its torso. It's looking rough already.
And
anything else, Ducalion?
Just as I cut through that, again, the smell, you see this. There's this look in his eyes as if he's like being overcome by a potential
Horny.
So-
Kalista.
Yeah, Callisto. Oh, never mind. Okay. I've realised something that I can do this entire time, and I did. I have a tan bag of tricks, so I can produce
No, not this again.
3 animals.
No, for fuck's sake, please, dear God, no.
I can choose. Well, I can't choose from. I roll 3d8s.
Well, don't you have to? Isn't it one action to throw one out?
It's one action.
What does it say?
It says the creature's friendly. Blah. Once. Hold on. You can use an action to pull the fuzzy object and throw it when the object lands. Rolling a d8, consulting the table, blah 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 blah.
I do think you do it one at a time.
Alright, either way. I'm gonna go for it.
Potato, potato, you know.
Okay, alright, there you go. A jackal appears.
Jackal. Alright. Alright. A jackal appears. Let's get that out. Whereabouts do you want to throw it?
I'm gonna put it like here. And yeah, the jackal is immediately gonna biting at the griffin's hind legs.
Okay. So it gets to make an attack action right away.
So it's a D.
Okay, it's not got a lot.
That's rubbish.
What did you roll? Oh, you rolled the d4 for it. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, that'll be a 5 to hit.
Wait, hold on. No, so it's melee weapon attack. Oh, wait, hold on.
What? What's up?
It says actions bite melee weapon attack +1 to hit. So would that
Yeah.
just be a d20?
Well, yeah, it'd be yeah. You'd roll the bite and it'll roll an attack.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then it doesn't. Oh, there.
But it has advantage because an ally is within 5 foot of it. It has pack
so
tactics.
I was rolling a d20 to see if it hit rather than rolling the actual.
Right. Well, roll again. It has advantage.
What am I rolling?
That was what the 14 is.
The bite.
I can't.
If you click on
no.
bite, does it just do that?
No, it doesn't do anything.
What did you just do then?
That wasn't me. That was you.
No, you've just typed in Maya MTKKOA.
Yeah.
Is that not in the chat?
I clicked on bite and.
Oh, right. That's what I mean. That's what I meant.
Okay.
There you go. 10.
Doesn't it have advantage though?
It does, but you already rolled the d4.
That was a d20.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I meant a d20. Yeah. So I counted that roll of a d20 as its first roll of the
Okay,
attack.
Right. Cool.
So in the future, we'll just have to. Have you got the sheet up for the jackal?
Yeah, but I can't
Okay.
do anything on it.
Can you move the jackal?
No.
Okay. It's obviously just been a bit weird. So just roll the d20 and then we'll add the +1 and then as long as you can see the sheet, that's the most important
Okay.
part.
Cool.
But does it roll its own initiative? I'm going to say for the sake of brevity, it's going to go at the end of your turn.
Yeah, it does. It
Like
goes
it- like
the
a-
same as my turn.
Okay, perfect. Wow.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna leave it.
Alright. So it is the griffin.
Come on, buddy. Be my buddy.
Okay. That's going to be a 15 on the jackal.
Okay. How many hit points does it have? Doesn't say.
It has 3.
Oh well, it's dead. That
Well-
was a waste of a fucking action.
Does it hit the jackal?
A 15.
Yeah.
I think so.
Does it not tell you on the sheet? Oh, it must be right. Okay, so you obviously have like an older sheet that's like not that's super fucked up. So it's a no, that can't be right.
What's his AC?
What?
What's his AC?
Its armor class on here is 40.
What?
No, that's a different edition. Its armor class is 12, hit points is 3.
Okay.
This is a mech.
No, it's not. This is roll 20. This is on roll 20 for 5e
That's
using the monster manual. It says it's 40. It's not. I know it's not, but
It's just, you know.
how do I show this? I wish I could show this to the stream. It genuinely says armor class 40. What? I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it is something low like 12. I assume that would be that.
It's 40, so.
Yeah, no.
What
It-
game
the
would
Griffin-
that be?
The Griffin looks towards the Jackal, assessing the situation, launches into the air 5 foot off the ground, uses its talon to grab onto the Jackal, and then it's just going to try and fly away. So it's going to move out of your guys' range, so you can make an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna as well.
Alright.
Oh, for fuck.
What is going on with your rolls? I need you to make... Right, both of you roll me another d20.
I've done the opposite of that as well.
Oh, amazing. I can't believe that just happened. Yeah.
69.
It flies 80 foot into the air. And you can see it's going up and beginning to arc over to go back where it came from.
Alright, well, it's not our problem anymore, so. Fuck the jack.
The other one, however, Servator,
Come on,
actually
you know
nah,
you want to be
it's going to stay here and it's going to slash at Deucalion. It's going to take a slash at Deucalion first, which is going to be 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 7 slashing damage down to 3.
Okay, that's okay.
And it's going to try and pierce you for 17 to hit
That hits.
again. Okay, for 9 down to 4 piercing damage.
Okay. Okay.
Servator.
Okay, seeing as it's still on the ground, I have no fear of falling and dying. So I'll try getting this thing under my control. Hopefully trying to get it under my control. Otherwise I'm gonna
Okay.
tie this thing up like a pig.
Oh, I just realised, could you make me a con save as well for your concentration? I just remembered I haven't done it when you
Yes,
took
that was
damage to
8
fall.
damage. So that's a decent.
So it's just a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, lost concentration.
Oh, right. So yeah, your magical protection dissipates, Callista.
Sorry about that. Bullshit, man, I'm not dead.
It's a bit premature.
So
Alright.
acrobatics again to get the rope around.
If you want to, certainly can try.
Yes!
Okay. What was that discussion we just had? Actually, even with that, so it rolled a 23.
I got a 24.
Yeah, so you managed to wrestle it to get the rope, like, in its beak. As you pull the rope taut. It's still flailing around, but you've got the rope in its beak.
Fair, much fair. That's, I would say, was my turn.
Okay. Deucalion.
Okay, so the other griffin has flown away, right?
It has, and Water is wrestling with this one.
Okay. Are Servator and the griffin technically the exact same distance away from me?
No, so Water is slightly further away, 10 foot away, on this large creature. On its like, well, I suppose you would have had to have climbed up to the top to get the rope around. So yeah, I'll say he's next to you.
Okay. Well, because I am less than half hit points, I go into a bloodlust, so I have to succeed
Oh.
a DC 8 Wisdom save.
Come on, this is where I want the
Not
natural one.
very good at Wisdom. Okay, but I did
Apparently
save.
you are right now.
Okay, so that's right. You see,
Damn.
like, as this griffin kind of flies away and some of its blood, like, drips down onto the floor in front of Deucalion, you see his eyes kind of, they glow this brighter color. and he starts to hunch over a little bit more and pant very heavily. But as he kind of shakes his head, he like break out of it and turn around to see Savor at the back of this griffin. I think just a little bit of disbelief. I'm gonna hold my action. If Savor falls off of the griffin and it's within my range, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay, sure, you can absolutely do that. So you hold your action for this moment. Callista, what are you doing? This griffin is flown up in the air and is dissipating into the sky. You are muted.
I'm gonna throw another.
You cut out right at the end. I heard you're gonna throw another
Animal out. There we go. An ape appears.
Where you throwing it?
Where the jackal was.
Oh yeah, the jackal is also. You're throwing an ape out, are you? Yeah, you fucking are, aren't you? Fucking doing a fucking ape.
Can I have an ape, please?
The ape's coming. All right.
Please, Dad, can I have an ape for my birthday? I wasn't a horse girl.
You'll get your damn ape when you fix this damn zoo.
Oh, that's a sexy looking ape.
He's saucy.
Yeah. The ape is gonna rush forward and try and smash the griffin's skull.
Fair. Let me give this to you.
Specific aim.
Yeah. So, fist, melee weapon attack.
All right. Can you see it?
I've got the sheets for ape, giant, weasel, and jackal.
Oh right. So there should be a new one in there. That will actually work.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, I see it now.
Now you should be able to move the ape as well. So which one's it going for?
This one that's Serval.
This one down there. Yeah. All right. Go and make your attack as the ape.
21.
21. That hits.
Yeah. How do I roll damage? What is it? It is 6. 1d6 plus 3.
How do you do that? Oh yeah, you just click on it. Yeah.
Oh okay. We'll take that damage. I'm happy with that.
No, we'll take yours.
Listen,
we'll take yours.
You did it first.
No, I was testing.
Right,
that was testing. I'm taking the 5 away.
Yeah, sure, that's 5.
Is that all it can do?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I thought it had a multi-attack. Maybe I'm thinking of giant ape.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about multi-attacks. Makes 2 fist
Oh,
attacks,
right.
sorry. It makes 2 fist attacks.
Oh right.
There we go. Second one, 13. Don't think that will hit.
That will hit.
Yay! 8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning.
Plus
Okay.
3.
Yep. Plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 bludgeoning plus 3. Oh. It's looking real rough as it gets its head. It looks up and it's got this rope in its mouth that's being surrounded. It's just going to do what it naturally is going to try and do on its turn now.
Luckily,
and fly away.
I've got a rope.
It's gonna try and fly up. It will leave the range of the ape and Deucalion.
Attack.
It can do.
Yeah, fist it again.
I'll take my attack as well.
Alright. That hits. Roll damage. The ape got it first.
Okay.
7.
How does the ape want to do this?
Yeah! King Kong style, the ape is gonna like leap into the air and like smash its fists onto the griffin, and as they fall to the earth together, the ape's fists kind of on top of its head, it just splatters on the ground like a watermelon.
Redirect my attack to the ape. As it jumps and leaves my range.
It's friendly!
Do you actually want to do that?
Yeah.
A little bit.
You gonna do it?
Me?
Are you gonna redirect your attack?
Sam!
Yeah.
It's useful! We're gonna fight it with the Why?
Alright, roll damage. Roll
I
damage.
mean, I did. It was a 9 and a 6.
You piece of
A 9 and a 6. Where? Where was your attacks?
tit.
I rolled a 21.
Oh, right, yeah. For sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck it.
Well, at least
I don't like
not
this
me.
Stan Ape anyway.
Sam,
Well, I
you
rolled a
piece of
9
tit.
and then 6 fire damage.
Okay, you take a slash at it. I don't know what else to tell you, Sir Porter.
This thing is like I stroke its head. Oh well, let's continue.
Are you just gonna stroke its head for your turn as your action?
Yes, and then completely forget about it and continue on. But there's now a cart
Mood.
here. A very interesting cart. Is there anything on this cart, or is it just hay?
It looks like an old broken wooden cart. There's no sack or bag inside of it. It's just broken. It's very old. Ancient even. Historical lore resides within this cart. The ancients crafted it out of your mind wanders on as you stare at the cart. Deucalion, it is now your turn.
Wait, so what's still left to fight?
The ape.
No, it's friendly. It's literally
He attacked
friendly.
it, so he has made a situation that I'm giving him a turn if he's going to continue his aggression.
I think
He started
I need
this.
to roll for it because I think as I jumped up and it.
Alright, do your
it
bloodlust
took the
thing.
hit, I struck at it, and now.
Yeah,
I'm
do the
fighting
bloodlust.
You willy.
Which you have to do anyway, right?
9, I saved by 1. Okay, so as I kind of like, he's kind of got his hands up against his face. He drops his blade on the floor, and you see the glow kind of disappear from it as like it sizzles on the ground. Kind of puts his hand on his head, and I'm like, he's fighting against like the want to rip this ape apart. And I think I'm gonna, because I've saved, he drops the transformation, and you see him kind of shrink slightly, and his features kind of crack and return to normal as the mist dissipates from his body. And he's just kind of standing there hunched over.
Is gonna rush forward to the ape's side and kind of like pat its silverback. Do you get it? Listen, Deucalion, the whole transformation thing was rather sexy until you start killing the wildlife, so let's just put a pause on that for now.
Wait. Repeat that first bit
What first bit?
of what you just said.
The
I just want to make
transformation?
sure I heard it right.
The transformation.
Yes. And the next bit.
I'm pretty sure you heard it.
All right.
Heard
Yeah, I'm
it.
gonna pretend I didn't.
She's gonna like give you a little wink and then turn around and go back to...
Oh, you might have to use that blinding spell on me.
Kind of flicks his sword around and sheaths it.
Have any of you seen Good Omens?
Yes.
No.
You know the Sergeant Witchfinder? You've got like a whore living in his house and she's like, get thee hence, Jezebel! And she's just like, I'll make you a cup of tea then. Anyway.
Anywho.
So, shall we continue on, or shall we take a rest? I'm in favor of a slight rest.
I would like a little bit of a rest. Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to take one for dinner or one for lunch?
What time is it?
DM?
Whatever time you want it to be.
I would like to take one.
It's late afternoon.
Okay,
It's late
alright.
afternoon.
Dinner.
Dinner and lunch. Dinner break it is.
Yeah.
So we're taking a long rest.
Beans.
Alright, as you take your long rest, you gain 675 XP for that fight.
Ooh.
Which is pretty hefty given the fact that you because obviously there's only 3 of you. 675.
675. apply. Fuck it's.
Did it break again?
What? No.
Did the XP?
No.
Did something go wrong?
No, everything worked. It's just it's not enough.
What is it that you need for level 5?
6,500. I'm still less than 2,000 away.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's like maybe a couple of fights.
But I want that
Depends
second
on
attack.
You're gonna have to beg.
Double smite.
Alright, so we'll take a break there as you guys take your break in game.
Nice.
And we will come back in 15 minutes, let's say. So, what time's that? 10 to? Yeah. My math is not good. See you then.
Okay.
Welcome back. So, oh shit.
What?
Nothing.
Back to the adventure.
Welcome back. Where we left off the party from the guys who go out sometimes. So I really got to push to get a new name for that. Had been searching for this layer of a basilisk, and began searching through the Elus Hills when they were set upon by a pack of griffins. But they were able to take 2 of them down. One of them flew away. And from there you were taking a rest. So it was a short rest, right, or a long rest?
Long rest.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that's what dinner is for.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you can go through the process of taking yourselves a long rest.
I did. Thank you very much.
So as morning comes the next day, as you've felt yourself rested, you can continue your search. So you are looking around for this seeming layer. How about you going about looking for this? Are you searching for tracks, for signs of activity? Are you maybe trying to perceive?
I'm gonna look for any possible signs of an attack.
Okay.
I'm going to be looking for stone structures, like statues in particular, or things that might be formerly been a statue, or like pieces of broken stone and rock.
All right. And Sir Vorta?
I'd like to say I was looking for tracks, but depending on the weather of the day, I might just be looking for them from the shelter of a tree.
All right. So, with your checks, this is as you're kind of going around, so I'm afraid you probably won't be able to find much shade right now, as you're kind of like looking around. But I say that if all of you want to make, what kind of skills will you justify me for your actions here?
I'm gonna say survival.
Okay. Okay.
I'd say mine would be nature checks.
All right.
Could I justify investigation because I'm looking more detailed specifically for things that could have been
Sure,
already,
yeah.
like part of a carved statue.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, as you spend the next kind of couple of hours searching as you're heading through the hills, with your combined attempts at searching and looking for clues and signs, as you get, we'll say, you travel for about how long would that be? So I think you travel for maybe an hour or two, get slightly further down here. As you get to a position where you can see to the south, kind of the plains once again coming into view, where it comes back to like a flat land. Within the hills here, you begin to see small animals. A hedgehog at first, a fox, a wolf, a bear. These perfectly carved statues, which obviously with your knowledge right now, know to be, in fact, petrified animals. And you follow their density, like where they crop up the most, you begin to see tracks in the ground, these many-legged tracks that indicate a creature with several legs. And I'll say, Mayor, with your 18, you can get a grasp that it's probably an 8-legged creature, but with toes and feet, not like a spider, with actual heavy-weighted creature has been shuffling through of about medium size. And following these signs, you are able to track back towards a cave. All of them seem to lead as you get another couple of hours across. You see this very small, stunted cave, like an arched entranceway. It's not very large, but the tracks seem to lead in there. And I tell you what, let's put you on a map. Are you on there yet? I am not. Yes, yeah. I have. I've dragged you on there. Perfect. So yeah, this is the outside of the cave. You can see this sort of entranceway leading in into darkness within.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Head in. No.
Wait, before you go, let us do this quietly. Let's try not repeat the incident we had yesterday.
Remind me, did you buy that scroll?
Oh yes, I did actually.
Ah, perfect. Good. Well, it's probably a good idea to use that on it as soon as we see it.
But that being said, I don't think it would take very kindly to being blinded if I'm going to persuade it to give me its life.
Ah, yes. I mean, try that first, and if you don't succeed,
Try again.
blind the dude.
If that is what you're trying to do, can you do that as you cast the spell? Because it won't be much use if you...
Well, it's going to take a little bit of time for it to gain my trust, if it does. Or I don't know if it understands any languages, which could be a little bit of a barrier.
Just also remember the terms. If you don't attempt it, I get the 100 gold. So, if you walk in, but before you start the attempt, you get turned to stone. You didn't technically try it, so...
I mean, if I'm turned to stone, then I won't really care much about money anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
DM, can I do a history check to see if there's a cure for petrification? Or if I've heard or know of a cure to petrification?
Yeah, go ahead. Make me an Arcana check on that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you've heard of stone to flesh potions. They do exist. You know of I mean, you yourself are a man of divine magics. There are divine spells that restore folk to their natural forms that can undo petrification. Though I believe it depends on how long they've been petrified. Or it can in some cases, anyway.
Okay. Well, if you do get petrified, at least we know where to get you.
I'll enjoy my time as a stone in this time.
So I will get my money then. Eventually.
If we survive it. Because
Depends,
you might
have
also be
to-
petrified.
No. I'll survive.
Okay, so DM, just a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to have access to my own token?
Yes, you should be able to move it. Can you not?
Nope.
Oh, shit. Alright, give me a second. Yeah, it's not attached for some reason.
Don't worry.
Uh,
That is a fake Servata. You can get rid of it.
boom. There you go.
Ah, there's 2 now.
Oh goodness.
Max HP is 39.
Okay. Yeah, let's start heading in quietly.
I'm going to be
Go.
sticking to the walls.
If you're being stealthy, please. Please roll me a stealth check, please.
I did.
Thank you.
Stealth. So stealthy. Ba-ba.
Okay.
Um,
You begin to creep your way through. It is a very humid interior here, as the outside sounds muffle away very quickly as you penetrate the mouth. It's not long before you find yourself kind of descending rather rapidly. It's not a massively steep decline, but all the same, soon you've gone down about 25 foot before the cave begins to shift left and get a little bit more narrow and tighter. You can hear a distant, like, I wouldn't say a moan, but the wind channeling through here, giving a
Are you joining us? I looks behind him.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
that can be seen on stream. So, joke's on you, really, isn't it?
You're the one who said it, not me.
Woo, that's the sound wolves make. I'm aware.
You see that it begins to open up into a larger chasm further onward. Inside there you hear kind of, again, this hollow sound as the air breezes through. There's a cool wash of wind across you every so often.
The ape is there. No, it's not. Ignore me. It goes at the next door. Sorry.
Goodbye, strange message.
As it disappeared off screen.
Oh. Are you just continuing to head on in?
we'll
Yes, just
keep
stealthily
going.
and just heading off.
Okay. Alright, as you get further in, I'm actually going to need another one.
Another
You seem to
stealth.
have kind of got crept in and you've been fairly quiet thus far.
Quick question to the
Wow.
two.
Oh wait,
well,
that's the ape.
quick question: can we see? I've got dark vision, so I know I'm good. But can the rest of you see?
I've got dark vision, yeah. I mean, I'm not even stealthy right now. I'm just clattering away. Clinky clonky.
I'm
That's what they
slightly.
Clinky, clunky.
That's what they call me back home.
That's how they know me.
There goes old Clinky Clonky Kalista.
You know.
Clonking her way through.
I swear to God. Alright.
Ducalion, what is your stealth?
I'll get you.
Or are you not going to stealth anymore?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stealth. I rolled 19.
He's already stealth, yeah.
Oh, did
Okay.
you? How is you
Okay.
now all of a sudden the stealth?
As you get further in here, you can see this chamber in its entirety. There is another exit that seems to descend further to the south, but this whole chamber is filled with like the remains of petrified creatures and people. You can see there are humanoids like flailing in fear or in reaction to some kind of strike. Animals on the ground. There are some that are kind of like curious and unaware, as if they've been caught surprised, and they dot this room. If this were a castle, this would be a trophy room.
Anyway, let's carry on.
I'd like to do a quick glance over them.
Sure, go right ahead. Roll me a perception check.
And do they carry anything of value?
Okay. As you look over them and go one by one to see what they have, as you can tell, everything is stone. It's entirely stone. No cloth on them, no armor, no... They look like they have objects, but everything seems to have turned to stone.
Everything is just stone. What a waste. What a shame.
Unfortunately.
Remember, quiet like. And then just in the background as it echoes, shing, 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 shing.
Okay. As you're looking at one, Savorta.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what's your passive perceptions?
My passive perception.
10.
Yes.
12.
10, 12,
11.
11. Okay, you guys got dog shit passive, which is fine. In some regards. So also, as you're looking at one of these, you look up and you can see there's like a face on one of the statues. Like obviously, it has a stone carved face, but there's almost this kind of like ethereal face looking back towards you, and it falls back inside the statue. You just hear that kind of whisper echo around the chamber.
We all hear that, or is it just Savorta?
Savorta sees that initial face, and then the pair of you hear that as well.
I think these statues are haunted by their old ghosts.
Is that something we should be concerned about, or?
I think they're trying to say something about the eyes. Excuse me, ghosts, but we know about the eyes. We came prepared. Don't worry. He just flips the ghosts or wherever he saw the ethereal the last time. A thumbs up.
Kalisa's gonna lean in front of one of the statues on face like.
Roll me a... What are you doing? What did you say?
Are you gonna say anything?
Roll an investigation check.
Dog shit.
Wow, that is
7.
pretty dog shit, to be honest. 7. Okay, you look into it. It is just a complete stone statue. There is nothing there. Whereabouts? I mean, I'm guessing you've gone further into the room at this point to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go probably about here.
Okay, yeah. You stare at one. It is a stone statue of what appears to be maybe like an elven gentleman in leather armor, and they're just kind of like got this oh shit sort of look on their face.
Oh no, he's rolling dice.
Okay. Actually, it would get that. It's a 19 to hit. 18 to hit even. 18 to hit.
Hey, to hit what? Who's hitting me?
You! Does that hit?
Is it 18 or 19?
18.
Okay, I mean, that's my armor class, so...
Okay, so... as you stand up right next to one, you see this sort of like translucent hand grasp out from the chest, like it just emerges from the chest and grabs onto you, or like it doesn't necessarily grab onto you, but it like pushes its hand through your chest, and you take. Wow, you are lucky here. You take 6 necrotic damage.
Touch my titties.
And I need you to make me a con saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh wait, no, hold on. That's not a saving throw, that's a check.
Yeah, saving throw,
There you
please.
go. Oh, it was worse, so...
That's charisma.
Okay, your hit point maximum is now reduced by 6.
Wasn't it a con save though? You did a charisma save.
Oh yeah, you rolled a
Did
charisma.
What did
Yeah.
you say?
Oh god damn it. Now she's gonna roll well. Yeah, okay, never mind, I didn't say that. And I think the moment this spirit begins to emerge, and as it does, it pushes its hand in towards you, and it emerges fully out. It is this kind of translucent form, purple energy surrounding it. Its hair begins to flail around, and it looks in similar resemblance to this elven form in front of you. And that is probably going to roll initiative.
What?
Oh, yeah. Why do you antagonize the ancestors?
Fuck's sake.
I'm rolling really good initiative this session. So have you. It was
Wow.
so awesome. What the fuck? That's so good.
What's your dexterity, Maya?
It is... +2.
+2. Okay. We need to just roll a d20 for me.
6.
Wow.
Rolling
They got
so
5.
badly. Oh,
Yeah. So you're going to go ahead of them.
nice.
All right. So you see one begin to emerge from this particular statue and strike at you. And Savorta, you see this happen. What would you like to do?
I don't have the strength to pull you away, so I take out my whip, move in closer, and whip it with a smite,
All right.
if it hits. That hits. That definitely hits.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
that
smite.
definitely hits.
Feature. No, it's under actions. Other smite. It's undead, right?
It is undead.
Yeah.
It is a spirit.
So that's
So it takes
3D
10 slashing damage.
and an extra 10 radiant damage.
All right.
I have to deselect a spell slot.
So 10 radiant damage, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So as you fling the whip out, the initial strike of the whip seems to not do quite as much as it seems to disturb its incorporeal form, but the smite that explodes afterwards burns through its necrotic and undead energy. It's looking pretty rough already.
That will be my turn.
All right, which brings us to Deucalion.
I am gonna run up there and then there, which is my full 30 feet. And I'll use my right again to, add that hot glow to my blade. So I take a d6
Okay.
damage, 3. And yes, like smashing through the statue as well. I'm gonna take a swing at it.
All right. That hits.
D6 fire. So 10 slashing and 3 fire.
Okay, so the blade is on fire now, right? Okay, so is the blade now magical? That's the question. Does it specify that in when you use it?
It says... It just says your right damage is fire damage.
Like the actual ability, you put a right on it, the blade becomes magical.
It doesn't say that the blade it's attacks you make with this weapon are magical.
Okay, so it is now magical damage. So that is what, 10, 13. As you swing with the sword, it seems to, the magical nature that you've now imbued with it seems to react with its ghostly image, and it just dissipates into mist and vanishes. However,
There's more.
the whispering intensifies. You hear like these voices echoing around the chamber. Kalista, unless Decadian, you have anything else you want to do?
No, I'd only have my extra attack, but there's nothing for me to attack.
Yeah. Which brings us to Kalista.
I mean, there's nothing here for me to fight, so...
There isn't, but you hear these sounds beginning to intensify around you.
I guess I will hold my action. I'll, if I see anything more, then I'll hit it with my Morning Star.
Alright. Which brings us to the Spectre's turns as you watch 1 appear, 2 appear, 3 appear. Around you from different statues, they just begin to emerge, and they have this look of just anger and frustration, and they seem to turn it on you. The one closest here is going to fly to the side and go straight for you, Servator.
Oh, I'm no threat.
That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, 4. 13 necrotic damage. Yeah, that was hefty. And you, I need you to make me a con save, please.
Did I roll it? No, I didn't. No, I rolled it. I did not make that.
Oh, that is not good. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 13.
That's not good.
So just make sure you make note of your current hit points.
It's 26. Hey, guys, look! I'm back to max health.
The one in front of Decalion is going to come straight for you. That's going to be a 14 to hit Decalion.
Oh, if only I was transformed. That does hit. That's my armor class.
That is annoying. That is 10 necrotic damage. I need you to make me a con save, please.
Okay.
If you guys all fail these con saves, like, holy shit.
My con is not good.
Wow. Yeah, your max is reduced by 10. Make sure you make note of your main max. And then finally, another one's going to come down and go straight for you as well, Decalion. Just roll the closest one.
If I've held my action, does that mean that I can, like, attack it if it comes into range?
If it comes into range, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not coming to range of you. It's gone straight for him. That is going to be... that is also a dirty 20 to hit. Took me a second there to count that up. What's the other d6? Oh, there it is.
Your con save's ready.
Okay. No, it could be a lot worse. That's going to be 5 necrotic damage. I need you to make another con save, please.
16.
Okay, this time you don't get it reduced. So, Volta and Decalion, as these other spirits come towards you, they too like thrust themselves into your bodies and begin to absorb your life force. You feel the kind of stamina, energy, and just your spirit being drained away as you feel your arms and legs beginning to weaken, and your eyes fog for a moment. It's going to bring us to Servator.
Okay, I switched to my rapier. And,
Okay.
I stab it. Alright, no, I don't. I stab at thee. This is not sunlight, so not disadvantage. My first
yes,
attack
we're
should have been
inside.
with advantage because of pack tactics. But that's fine. I keep forgetting pack tactics. 13?
13 will hit.
Smite!
Okay.
Got other roll to hit and roll damage. Again with like low numbers? So 13 plus 14. So 27.
Okay. So 14. As you stab at it again, there's a blast of energy. It's still up, but you can see its form already is like flickering away, and you see like the ethereal essence drifting from it as it's beginning to barely be able to keep itself together. But it seems intent. Anything else, Walter?
That'll be all for me.
Okay, which brings us to Decalion again.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to the one that drained my life, and I just say to it, "No one drains my life force but me." And I kind of like, having succumbed to the bloodlust before, I kind of stumble backwards as I transform again.
As you stumble backwards, Kalista, would you like to take an opportunity attack on him? Just thought I'd ask. You know, you never know.
Hey, technically speaking, I could also get an attack opportunity on it. I've got 10-foot reach.
Wait,
True.
oh,
Oh no, I meant on Decalion.
cry.
That means my damage.
That's for my monkey.
Did I fill you with false hope there?
Isn't Morningstar like an extended weapon though?
If it depends on the range that the Morningstar has. If it's 5-foot range, that's the range of it, I'm afraid.
Let me see.
Think glaive.
So you're moving up, Decalion?
And yeah, I transform against that mist shrouds around me, and I'm back at this lupin-looking werewolf form. And yeah, I'm going to attack the one that drained me. This one over here.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That hits.
12 and 1 fire damage.
It's still magical, isn't it?
Yeah, I've still got the
Okay.
right on it.
As you attack with the... No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to stop that right there. Anything else, Decalion?
Extra attack.
I was going to say, I feel like you have that.
15 to hit.
That hits.
10.
On the same guy?
Yeah, 10.
The blade goes through, it dissipates. They don't seem to be particularly strong against seasoned weapons, I guess.
Yeah, as I slice through it with so I just turn to the other one, like, just glaring at it, breathing, like, heavily. With, I guess it's kind of cold in here, so the mist of my breath is kind of just panting very quickly out of my mouth. And
Alright. Yeah, for sure. Kalista.
I have a question. If I step forward, does that mean that I get my held action and the action of this turn?
No, it's back to your turn, so the held action is over, I'm afraid. It had to have been done by this turn.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't want it anyway.
That misses.
What?
No, it hits. I was just trying to piss you off.
9 piercing. Fuck you.
9 piercing. Well, it's 4 piercing because it's not a magical weapon.
Oh, you bum. You're terrible.
The Morningstar does like damage it. It's like blowing on some smoke. But it is able to reform itself slightly. Anything else, Kalista? I mean, technically, you have smites.
Yeah, remember, smites do extra damage. 3d8 to undead.
I thought you had to expend a spell slot for that though.
Yes, you do.
You do.
And
Do you not have spell slots?
yeah,
you have spell
I
slots.
do, but I only have 3 first level.
Yep, that's what I've been using.
That's yeah. You can use it if you want.
If I
You
use
don't.
it every turn, then I have nothing left over for the Basilisk.
Maybe not.
No, I'm not doing this.
Okay.
No.
Is that the end of your turn? All right. That. Who's he gonna go for? I'll do even. Decalion odd. Kalista. Okay, it is even. Go for Decalion. I don't think that's gonna hit. That's gonna be an 11 to hit.
misses.
Yeah, so this time it goes for the swoop, and that breath, you breathe at it, and it's almost like it blows it away slightly, and it's kind of, well, I guess it's not too weakened, but just your kind of like presence is enough to kind of send it moving in a way that it misses its attack on you. Its attempt to grapple onto you and then drain your life force. And then...
How much am I going to hurt now?
Okay. Oh, right, yes, the other one down below. Almost
Shit,
missed
why
that
did I
one.
have to open my mouth?
It's going to attack you for a 9 to hit. With your smaller stature, you're able to kind of like dart around it as it, like a ghost swooping down. It's just kind of like trying to drain your life. That's it. Decalion. No, Vorta.
Thank you.
I skipped Vorta.
I'll go for the rapier again.
Okay.
Rapier. There we go. 20 for 10.
Oh, 20%.
Yes.
That will hit.
Will that kill?
It will indeed, as you plunge the rapier in. As it comes to reach up for you and to grapple you, you thrust it into where its head was, and you seem to like catch something in its ethereal essence that causes it to melt away into just mist that flows onto the ground into a low-hanging fog.
Nice. I'm gonna
Anything else to Kalian? Vorta?
I'll move in closer to the last one.
All right.
Wait,
Just
and
did
let
it
me
again.
just double check which is this is a bonus action. It's not. Never mind. Okay, continue.
Okay. To Kalian.
Yeah, so as this one kind of shifts back and is reforming itself, I kind of dart round behind it, and I'm going to go for another slash with the sword.
All right. Well, we've already had our break, so
Yeah. This is with advantage as well, right?
it is with advantage.
25.
That hits.
At 13 slashing
Okay.
and 3
13
fire.
magical.
Yeah.
3 fire. Okay, 16 in total. Nice. It's looking rough. It's barely keeping itself together as you bring the blade through that time. It's kind of flickering. What would you like to do next?
Yeah, go with my second attack. 15.
That also hits. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, I feel like as it was kind of reforming, I kind of catch it off guard, and with the second one, as its face kind of turns around to me, I kind of just slash through the face with the second swing.
All right. So as you swing around with that final slash, you hear from that southern sort of entrance, or that other exit from the room, a distant, like a real low growl that seems to echo up from that hallway, that kind of like channel, that tunnel deeper in.
Let's go.
Ewan, quick question.
Quick answer.
When I transform, does my hand grow back?
No.
Okay. In
I had to make a quick answer there.
in that case, I'm gonna uncork one of the healing potions with my hook, kind of spit it out to the side, and gulp down one of my healing potions.
I feel like your hook has to change as well, or something happens, right? That makes...
I guess.
I have no idea though.
I get maybe like the smoke kind of envelops it, and kind of when I transform, the flesh and skin has kind of grown over, and it's now it's like bone claw that just kind of.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. That sounds good.
So
wait, hold on. We're still in initiative.
I'm gonna gulp it.
Move back to where you were.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. It was your turn. Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. You can move your speed. From wherever you were, you can move your speed. Right. Okay. It's because I skipped to Kaden. That's why it confused me there. So are you using your action to dash to get all the way down there? All right. You, as the final spirit changes, and you all turn to hear this growl. Kalista, you begin to just charge down with the Morning Star
I'm
out.
off to go flirt with a basilisk.
Which brings us to the spectres again. As you, well, they're not off the initiative. Okay, so, oh dearie me.
That's not something you want to hear.
Okay. I knew I'd forgotten something. There we go, that's what. So there we go. As you're running down, you hear this distant as you see from the darkness this kind of purple energy coming up towards you. Now you have your dark vision based on kind of like the downward angle, because you are running down. It's like a cave that seems to go down. So I'll give you up to about here. And from that darkness you see coming from further in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, that's 30. 35, 40, 45. It's going to come right up towards you. This spirit comes and lurches up towards you, Kalista, as you're running down. Where's the dice? Shit, man. That's going to be a dirty 20.
As a reaction, I am going to use Hellish Rebuke on it.
Okay. So, do you want to do your Hellish Rebuke?
Sure.
It is. Oh, is it an attack or does it make a save? I think it makes a save, right?
Yeah,
I'm guessing it's
it
a
must
dex
make a
save.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I think that's going to fail. That's going to be an 8.
Yeah, that fails.
Alright, so that will be how much damage?
2d10.
Ooh.
So,
Is that fire damage?
yes, fire damage.
Alright. As you let the blast out of fire damage, it lurches into you and takes away 7 of your hit points, which I need a con save for now as well. Yeah, you're perfectly fine there. You're able to resist those effects. But you do notice as you blast out with the fire, whilst it does damage it seems to be resistant to the fire.
Ah, fuck it.
But that is not all. It's just easier to do this. Okay, sure, we'll go there. You see more of these kind of spirits coming out.
God damn it.
I think we needed to bring some holy water. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot.
Yeah, a few more appear as you charge down, though they aren't able to kind of reach that area. Serve water.
This is bad. Because the water can only go so fast. 30 feet. That's his escape plan. Let me just check quickly. 25 feet is my maximum. No, it's 30 feet. I thought they were shorter. Let me just check. There we go. And divine. I don't want to do spells. I don't have them. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith
Okay, on
our trepid paladin friend in front of me.
Okay, so you gain the Shield of Faith and you are now concentrating.
Be my good meat shield.
Alright. Anything else you'd like to do? That was your bonus action. You've still got an action, right?
Yes.
Unless you dashed.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash to here. Yeah, here. No, here.
Okay. You charge up to get behind Callista, which brings us to Decalion.
Run.
That was muted. Is this like our rules in Ferracata where it's bonus action to use a potion? 'Cause, like,
Yes, yeah.
yeah. So that bony hook actually kind of like twists and shifts around the potion bottle, and I pick it up, uncork it, and gonna drink a potion. So that's 2d4 plus 2.
It is indeed.
9.
Nice.
And then I will dash to there, I guess.
All right, you dash up towards Callista and Volta.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. You hear this sound like the sloshing of water. That brings us to Callista.
I am gonna swing at this one again. Actually, this time
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it with my sickle.
All right.
Be a bit creative, you know.
Yeah, that hits.
It's 5.
5.
something.
Okay. Okay. It is halved. You do the damage all the same. You bring the sickle through, cuts through. It doesn't deal all the damage, but you can see it's still harming it. Still just disabling its
Yeah.
corporealness. Anything else, Callista?
That's good for me.
All right, it is gonna come to them. Now these spectres, 5, 10, 15, 20, is going to move through you. Callista, you can get an opportunity attack on it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hit it with my sickle again.
Oh. All right, go right ahead.
Sickle. Ah.
Okay, just checking here.
Get advantage
Yeah,
because it's an
you won't-
opportunity. I'm just throwing
The
out.
only person that would get advantage would be me.
I respect the attempt.
We get advantage because they were really pretty pink teeth.
No.
Damn it!
So as you see it kind of like flying past, you try to swing at it, but it just clatters against the wall. It's already passed through Decalion, and yeah, Decalion, you see it actually passes through you onto the other side, and it's going to attempt to go for you, I guess, Decalion. That will be an 11, which I assume will miss. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, this one's going to also go through you, Decalion, and try to get up against Volta. And try and do something to him. And that probably is going to happen for a 22. That will be 8 necrotic damage, and then a con save, please.
2, I'm guessing.
Does that mean your concentration's broken as well?
That's why I said 2.
Yes, yeah, 2.
Oh,
So the first one,
temp HP
yeah, the
goes,
first
temp HP goes.
yeah, that's why I'd have taken that.
Hey, I'm
And
back
then
to max
another
health.
one. Yep. And another one.
I'm fine.
But the spell stays up.
Fine.
But that's not all. This other Spectre is also going to go for Callista here. I have a feeling that's probably not going to hit. That is a 13 to hit you,
Yeah,
Callista.
I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, always worth the ask.
Why can't I get these numbers?
Ask the dice gods.
They hate me. that's
So Volta,
okay.
tis you now.
Hoping that I know that now my companion next to me has the ability of fire damage or some sort of magical weapon. So he's going to do the one thing that he knows he can do that really will help his companions in this situation. I'm taking a big hit here, guys. I don't like doing this. Very, very uncharacteristic. But he grovels. He grovels for his life towards the creatures. Please do not hurt me. Please. And in essence, giving advantage to all of my companions.
Amazing. Amazing. Alright. Anything else you want to do?
That's it. That's it.
Okay, Deucalion.
What one was it that attacked the water?
The one that is next to him on the left. No. It was the one that's next to you on the left.
They did a cross.
I mean, that one's the closest to me, so I think I would actually go for that one. As I see Serve Water kind of drop to the floor, but their attention kind of is drawn to him. Go for an attack with advantage. 16, 18?
That hits. 13. Yep.
4.
For a total of 17. Okay.
Um,
It's still up, but it's badly
I'll
damaged.
go for a hit on the same one. 27.
Alright, yep. Yeah, roll damage.
13 and 6, 19.
Yeah, I mean, that one is eviscerated in an instant. 2 fell swings, it's gone. Turns into mist.
And yeah, as it kind of evaporates, I'm just going to kind of like, as the mist clears, jump, sidestep into its space, ready to go for this other one. And that'll be the end of.
Alright. Kalista.
You also have advantage, yeah?
Yeah, I am gonna Morning Star it. Oh, for goodness sake!
What is
Why
happening?
am I rolling so flipping
I-
badly?
This is so
DM,
bad.
don't say anything. Remember, you have your channel divinity that can plus 10 damage, plus 10 to hits, if you want to use.
Where are my spells? Oh.
They're not spells. They're
That's your,
divinity.
yeah, it's this is divinity.
Huh? Wait, wait.
Channel divinity is not doesn't use your spell slots. It's an ability. You have 2 of them a day, I think, right?
One for us. One.
All right, one a day.
Fine, I use it.
One a short rest.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So does that plus 10 onto the strike or the?
It does. So it would be a 19,
Alright, cool.
which will hit. You can roll some damage on it.
11.
11. Okay, that's not bad. It deals damage. Does halve it, but it does. Oh my god.
Use the arrow now.
Just check if that makes your weapon magical for that one strike.
No.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay. You never know. It just sounds like something it might do.
Read up here.
Is there anything else you'd like to do though, Kalista? No. Okay. Spectres are going to continue to wail. One of them is going to turn on you, Deucalion, now at the top. That is... Okay. That is... 12 to hit.
Says.
It doesn't hit me.
Yes? Was that a yes? Oh, right. I thought you said yes! And the other one's going to go for Kalista, but it is going to move over to here, I think. Ooh. That's not too bad. It's, but it is good, probably. Well, maybe it won't, actually. That is going to be an 18.
That's my AC.
But you get your plus.
Yeah, you've got +2, though.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't hit.
Yes. So that's what... Yeah, because I had a feeling that was going to hit then. Yeah, so luckily as it swoops towards you, there's this arcane barrier that blasts up and stops it from actually managing to make contact. That's going to bring us to Serve Water again.
I continue groveling for my life. Please! Please do not hurt me!
Is that just a straight up thing you can just keep doing? I guess it is.
Actually, no, let me just double.
Oh, well, once until a short rest.
Yes. Okay, so then it's just that. Okay, so then it's
Yeah.
done. I've given everyone advantage. Then I will now proceed to attack the one in front of me with advantage because I have back tactics.
All right.
17.
That
Points
hits.
of damage, and I don't have any spell
Yeah.
slots left. And that is
Okay.
my turn.
Very well. That brings us to Decalion again.
I am gonna skirt around it to here if I can fit in that space,
You can, sure.
and go for a slash with my sword.
Okay.
27,
That hits. Yeah, that hits. 11.
11, and 4 fire.
15. It is still up, but it is looking rough.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let out a big roar and go for my second hit. Crit.
Right, roll another d20. Okay. It's always worth a check.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, that's... I'm not even
Yeah.
going to try and add that up. It is eviscerated in a second.
And yeah, as I land that final blow and my sword gives out like a kind of a pulse of extra sort of like fire magic, I am going to wait. Can I run through enemies?
No.
Not unless you're a halfling.
25. I can't give her advantage, but I can run through allies, right?
You can run through allies,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll just go kind of stand next to Kalisa, and you just kind of see this shape kind of vault over you, and then you hear Ducalion just land next to you, hunched over, holding his blade.
Hey baby, how are you?
Alright.
I'll do that
Kalista.
thing again. Okay, Morningstar, hit it.
Go right ahead.
Bam! I fucking hit it! Yay!
Alright. Roll some damage.
Liver.
Okay, another 5. It's still up, but it's... but it's not looking good.
We'll get
You've
it.
been waiting away at this quite a lot. Anything else, Kalista? Okay.
Oh,
And do you know what? For good measure, it's going to go for you again. I rolled a natural 3, so I'm not even going to
Yep.
bother adding that up. Servota.
I'll come in here. No, I'll stand like this. Yeah. And I'll come in with a rapier, and again, back tactics. Advantage.
oh, look at us, bunch of idiots standing in a line.
And
That
Chip
hits.
idiot
And
standing in a line.
the ends are marching
Okay.
one by one. Hurrah!
it is not enough to destroy it, but it is very close.
Come on, Duke Alien!
Okay, Leon, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go for a splash with old Lefty.
Okay. You're just being extra then, eh?
Yeah.
Old lefty.
Oh. Misses, I guess.
Yeah, that is gonna miss, and that's what you get for being
Yeah,
for going extra.
Do I, for my second attack, do I have to attack the same weapon? I will.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, because technically you could only take with your main, yeah, because it would have been your offhand, but you're not holding a light weapon, so you can't dual wield it technically.
I do have +1 to this. No, it's +1 to damage. Ignore me. Well,
Just hits.
yes.
That is enough. It is enough. How are you doing it with Lefty? Because this is
So I
a
go
rare
for, like,
moment.
the first swing with it, and I guess it kind of like wisps around the hook. Then I bring around this skeletal bony hook again, and as I kind of catch the neck of the form, somehow the hook seems to wrap around its neck and just rips through the neck.
All right. As you do that, it dissipates, and you can hear now as the kind of whispering is dying down. You do hear a little bit of it, but you hear this like feet on the ground. Oh, goodness me. Give me a moment.
I'm on half
Yeah, you hear
my HP's gone.
something else. Right. Actually, I need that.
I
So-
don't like this.
I'm halfway mummified already.
So. Yeah. Callisto, it is your turn.
Let's go. Try this time.
Alright. As you run down, you can see it begins to level out into this interior chamber. In the middle, you see this pool of water, which is very clearly disturbed. Stalagmites going from the ground all the way up, reaching to the ceiling of this large cavernous space. You see another one of these spectral figures shifting at the back of this cavern, but what really takes your eye is the large, well, not really large, but the kind of like Labrador-sized form, like a centipede, shuffling towards you. This deep blue, leathery skin, 8 limbs, 4 on each side, bony spikes along its back. There's toothy maw and kind of glowing cyan-coloured eyes. Huh. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Here comes the Komodo dragon. Look at its tongue go.
Okay. Alright. That's what you see as you like run down towards it.
Can't believe I'm gonna ask this. Do I know anything about
Open arms.
basilisks or reptiles or like mating dances in general?
Are you shitting me? Are you trying to sleep with it?
No,
you're
I'm trying to
yeah.
seduce the basilisk so that it will give us its life. Because I want that 100 gold.
Roll me an Arcana check
Oh, I'm gonna do so bad.
to learn ancient lore. Okay, you might have heard of like strange rituals that lizards undertake, but specifically about basilisks, you don't think you've heard anything directly about them. But they're like a giant crocodile with
Yeah.
like colourful eyes. How hard could it be?
Alright, I'm gonna do a little crocodile mating dance. I don't know what that looks like. I'm gonna do a little woo.
Roll me a performance check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage!
Yeah, because you don't know any right dance to do for it.
This is the scene from How I Met Your Dragon in the
It
third
just
movie.
seems.
It's like doing something.
As you start dancing, it just continues to like charge towards you.
Gonna sing it a song.
You've done your action.
As a bonus action, can I sing and dance at the same time?
The Spectre is going to. I don't even remember how far they moved now. You've oh shit! I've come away from the page. God damn it! Oh, I didn't put a thing down for it. Fucking mating ritual. This is what I get, right? For thinking you were joking.
I think from
I
my
want that 100 gold.
From Ducani's perspective, he probably hasn't even noticed the basilisk yet and has just seen you stop and start.
Alright, it can move
Why not?
up to that speed, but I need... Oh, fuck's sake, I need a dice there. Put you there then. It moves 5, 10, 15... Oh. Oh, go away!
Okay.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This is going to start flying up towards you. That's all it can do, Sir Water. It is your turn. You see... I would say, from your perspective, you see Callisto beginning to walk down, and then you see the top of her head and the top of her hands as she seems to be doing a dance.
Wing.
I'm
Ow.
trying.
Ooh.
I'm pacifying the dragon.
Is it working?
The
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll
Good
just not look
lord.
at it.
Look, it's distracted at least.
You say as it's charging towards you.
Definitely distracted. It is definitely distracted.
Savorta, what are you doing on your turn? You've made your movement.
I take out my whip and get ready when it comes within range. I'm going to whip it.
Alright.
Bonus action also, Hunter's Mark it.
Okay, is that a concentration spell?
I believe it is. Let me just double check. Spells, scroll down. Hunter's Mark is in. Indeed, a concentration spell.
Alright, so you drop the concentration on the...
Wait, no. If that's the case, no. I'll keep the concentration on.
Okay. Alright, so you go to cast it and realise that you would leave your companion vulnerable.
Yes, I need my meat shield.
Exactly.
The dancing meat shield now.
Yes.
Apparently so. Ducadian, please. Oh no, now Sam's dancing.
Ducadian starts as well.
This Basilisk is probably thinking, dinner and a show.
I am going to run forwards as I do. As I reach here, I'll go here. I see the basilisk. I pause, and I'm just gonna turn 180 degrees and just face Savorta. Just standing there, just
You
staring
know
at you.
there's a spirit there as well, right? As he looks up to you.
Oh, I just did Leolor, fucking hell. Yeah, but I don't want to look into that thing's eyes. I guess that's my turn. I can't do anything. Can't move any further.
Alright, which is going to bring us to the Basilisk. No. Yeah, Basilisk. Alright, so... Okay, so this isn't actually... That's good to know. Just wanted to check that. So it is going to boom, boom, boom. It's going to charge straight up to you, Callista. And rather than being seduced, it is indeed going to try and bite at you.
Just rude.
Unfortunately.
And my reaction takes place first.
It will do, yeah.
Actions. Whip! Back tactics.
Yeah, that'll hit. About 8 slashing damage. The whip flies past you, Ducadian and Callista, as it whacks it on the side, and you watch it crack a couple of the bony spikes.
The spony.
I'm going to end it right there.
Spades.
So it's going to roll to try and bite at you, Callista.
Okay.
That's going to be... Oh, that's a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
No, it does not.
Alright. In which case, that is its turn. Alright, Callista, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's try something different. Does
Okay.
it speak any languages?
Don't know. You have to try and find that out.
I'm gonna try and speak very softly to it.
All right. In which case, then I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw right now.
Damn it. Was that because I'm trying to look at it?
Yeah.
I mean, could I just avert my gaze?
You can avert your gaze.
Yeah.
You'll get disadvantage on stuff against it, but you can. You're effectively blinding yourself.
I'm gonna avert my gaze.
Okay. So you close your eyes or like avert your gaze from it. You don't have to make the save. What are you trying to do?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna.
What are you trying to achieve?
I have to do this for 100 gold, okay? This is the deal.
Proved your point.
You have a 900.
Have I? Is that convincing it? I thought that you might be able to take issue with that.
I mean, I could potentially, but there's also your life on the line.
Worth it.
All right.
Oh,
That's
do you know
your last words. Worth it.
what? Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use blindness on it.
Alright, so now the problem is you take that out, but it is a creature you can see. You can't see it whilst you're averting your eyes. You have to look at it to cast the spell.
Can I look at its tail?
You will be looking at it.
Okay. Alright.
It's a small dog-like creature. You look, it's directly in front of you, trying to bite you.
Listen, technicalities sometimes win the day. Fine, I guess I'll hit it with my Morning Star then.
Okay, so you're still averting your eyes,
Yep.
and you're gonna try and attack it.
Yep.
I mean, even with disadvantage, it still
Hits.
hits.
And I'm gonna, as a bonus action, add where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Something that adds stuff to this. Where is it? Here we go. No. What? Divine Favor. There we go. Yeah. Deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage.
So that's a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 15 in total.
Yeah.
All right, that's a lot of damage. You crack it with the Morning Star right on its side.
As I do, I'm gonna be like, I'm trying to be nice about this.
All right.
You break its ribs nicely.
Yeah.
Which will bring us to the Spectre.
I'm just watching this.
So, it is going to try and go for Jacalian, but I don't think that's going to hit. That will be 10. Alright, that's its turn. So, Vorta, what are you doing? Are you averting your eyes?
Not looking at me. It's looking at the meat.
It's looking ahead of you. It's whether or not you can see each other. It doesn't have to stare at you.
Nah, I'll avert my gaze.
Okay.
Just so slightly. And whip it.
Alright, make me an attack with disadvantage, which is normal. Straight.
Not.
Yes. Yeah. That hits 7 piercing damage as the whip cracks on it again. Bloody hell. Anything else, Vorta, as you whip it?
No. He has no more
Okay.
spell slots left except for Hunter's Mark.
Alright, Decalion. Are you averting your eyes?
Yes. If I averted my eyes so the Basilisk was out of my sight, but the Spectre was still kind of there, would I still get an like?
Let me check the specifics of the wording. You just don't see the Basilisk.
Okay, so I would normal attack.
Yeah, so, I mean, given what's going on here, I think you can angle it, but if the Basilisk was behind the Spectre, I'd be like,
Okay.
So I'll say you won't get it on the Spectre if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
attack the Spectre. 14.
I think that hits. It does hit indeed.
Perfect. 13 magical for Fide.
17. Oh, well, 13. And then that's fire damage, correct? So it's slightly less. It doesn't all go through.
I'll go for my second attack on it.
Okay. That also hits.
9.
Okay, 9. That's gonna kill it. That's gonna
Okay.
kill it.
Perfect. Yeah, so I just go again for the. And then
Just a double swipe.
Yeah.
It.
I'm used to
Destroys
fighting
it.
these now. And then I'm just going to keep looking away from the Basilisk as I kind of ready for my next one.
Okay.
Actually, I know where the Basilisk is.
You know its general location yet. It's in the space next to you.
Could I, looking at the ground, run past it so that it's not looking at me anymore, turn around, check where it is, and then get behind it?
This is the problem with 5e, right? When it has creatures like this, where it's looking forward and it's supposed to be about its size, which in the art is ahead of it. In theory, it should be like a cone. Like realistically, the Basilisk should have a cone of petrification, not just anything that sees it. So that's how I'm going to try and treat it. So I will say sure. As you go round,
I can answer that.
you can.
So in this situation, there's both sides. So in 6 seconds, you are able to look both back and forward, and the petrification only needs to initiate once. So literally for a second, you need to look in the
That is true.
So my next
That is true.
question would be: would Callista still get advantage even if I wasn't looking at it?
I mean, yes, because you are in that position. You represent a threat in that space, so it would cancel out disadvantage.
I'll kind of hold my blade up and kind of turn my head to the side with my blade in front of me in the direction of the basilisk. Just
Okay.
ready for... But I'm not looking at it.
Just look
Alright,
at
which
each
will-
other.
Just like do that. It is the basilisk though, and it is going to. I mean, it can tell it's being surrounded here, so it's going to move to. I think it's going to move to here. So it kind of shuffles around the corner, and then it's going to try and bite at Kalista again. Nope. It's going to be an 11.
Yeah, misses.
Alright. Fuck me, man. Alright. Kalista, it is you.
Okay. This time I would like to. Oh, damn it. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna just try and distract it.
Okay.
So it's oh wait. So it's focused on something else, so it doesn't like look around.
Okay.
So I am going to cast Thaumaturgy, which means I can manifest a minor wonder. And what I'm going to do with that is I am going to cause flames to flicker kind of here, like in that corner there.
Sure.
Try and like get his attention, just a little like dance.
Alright. Roll me. I was going to say roll me a performance check with your charisma, but I guess it already is anyway. So roll me a performance check. Okay. I'm going to roll for the basilisk. Is that 14? Okay, yeah. As soon as you cause this flame, you can see it kind of darts its eyes over towards it. It seems distracted to a degree, but there are also very heavily armed people attacking it. So you'll have to see what that means when it comes to its turn.
Alright. Okay, in terms of bonus actions, the only thing I have is things added to an attack. I mean... Can I cast, like, Divine Favor on other people as well?
Which is Divine Favor? Is that the spell that gives you radiant damage?
Yeah, it empowers you with Divine Radiance.
It's
until
self
spell
only.
ends. Ah,
Self only.
okay.
Paladin spells are literally 90% of them are just yourself. Very selfish.
Alright, that is an action though. That's an action as well. Yeah, I only have stuff that I can do on myself. Actually, do you know what? Screw it, why not? I'll cast Shield of Faith on Water. Return the favour.
Alright, so you're shielding each other.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's you're concentrating, and he is now shielded. Perfect. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Speaking of the kobold.
Okay. Seeing as I now have received the blessing of shields, I shall drop my own personal shield and take out my dagger and my rapier and rush at this thing and do a two-armed attack.
Okay.
Okay, so first attack is with the rapier. Hit.
27 piercing damage, nice.
And then just -6 damage wise, because like I don't have the feat. There we go. I just
Alright, yeah, I mean you run up and jab it twice with the dagger and the rapier. As you pull back, you can see it's now bleeding heavily on the side. I mean, as it takes the damage, it's the distraction that it would have had kind of turns away. It is now turning back to look at all of you. Decalion, it is now your turn. Are you reverting your eye still?
Yes.
Okay.
So, can I still attack but with disadvantage?
You can, yes.
Okay. Gonna, again, with a sword, just eyes closed, head down, slashing.
Thumbs up.
Alright.
Thumbs up. Toes down. 19.
That hits.
9
9.
medical and 6 fide.
Alright. How do you want to do this?
Hey! So, I am gonna picture it as just by sheer luck, Ducalion just slashes across both eyes and just splits through the top of its head.
Nice. As you take it right through between the eyes, you pull the blade through its head. Slams into the ground, this heavy creature. But it is indeed dead.
Because I'm not.
Congratulations.
Because I'm not looking, not realizing I've killed it. He's gonna go for another attack as well. Dead body.
Okay.
I love you, miss.
Imagine on a corpse. Do I have to roll?
Yeah, I mean, roll for it.
Okay.
It might not get through the hide.
You hit.
You sink the blade into the hide again, and you watch it kind of like quiver, and then just it's definitely dead.
Oh.
What do you do?
Well, I guess we need the parts that the guy asked for, right?
You owe me 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, it was kind of a poor attempt, but I am a man of my word, so. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Ducalion, if you give me those 100 gold pieces, I would have to have flirted.
No, take them. I'll give you 100 gold.
Yes.
And does any of you know how to skin and process this thing, or should we just carry it back?
Carry
I
it, I guess.
do have a little bit of experience with some beasts, but not particularly this one.
Do you think there was other people that came to fight this thing, seeing as there was this gallery over there?
Oh, definitely.
There might be some loot over here. Some coinage.
I think it would be worth a check, yeah.
Let's have a look around.
He says, well, half mummified.
Alright. Roll me an investigation check.
Ah, yes. I'm not good at those.
I'm rolling so bad. Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. I would say you begin to search around. You can see in the middle of the cave is this large pool of water. As you... My dice are like pushing out the thing. As you search through, you see something glistening at the bottom of the water. Though it's kind of hard to get a good gauge on it right now. But Decalion, as you get closer and look down, you can see there appears to be like a mesh of different corpses down there. humanoid animal. Yeah.
In my hybrid form, I'm gonna sheath my blade and just
All right.
jump in and start swimming down towards it.
Okay.
I'm going to retrieve my shield.
All right. You swim down. You can see it appears to be like a coin purse that's kind of spilled open.
Scoop up the coins and back into the bag. Is that like everything I can see down here?
It is.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. There is a single platinum in there.
Okay.
As you kind of look at it, you can see that this platinum coin, and then a series of like shells that have reflected light that kind of looks like more than it actually was. This person obviously didn't have a lot of money.
Bag nice.
It's a bit mouldy. It's at the bottom of the water. It's like an old leather pouch. It's kind of like tattered and gross.
I'll tuck the platinum into my own pouch, and then just leave. I'll take the pouch up with me with the shells in it.
Okay. As you gather what you need from like maybe the body, if that's what you were doing, rather than carving it yourselves. Is that what you're doing? You're taking the body back. Okay. Just wanted to check that's what you decided. I don't want to make that decision for you. So as you take that body, you all get 863 XP for that.
How much?
863 XP.
863.
863, yeah. Dragging the body back over the course of several days to Dawngrove, and I'll move us all back onto the map. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go.
That looked interesting.
You're
Well, that was
sharing
just-
what you found down there, right?
Look, I'll be honest with you. I found a platinum, but I don't think I can really divide a coin. But if
You can
really
put it
want-
into the town coffers.
Fine. Anyone want some shells?
Sure. Why?
Yeah. I'll give him the whole. I'll give Sevwater the whole pouch of little shells.
All right. So should you give him the pouch? What I'll say is you managed to get back without issue. Oh, I need to turn those bloody birds down. They're always so loud. Getting back to the town without issue. You take the corpse over to the potion shop, actually, and you can see the crafter there takes the corpse and informs you that with the pieces here, they will be able to craft. I will tell you when I can hear my own voice. Craft a particular dagger, a dagger made of basilisk hide and using its eye that would be able to potentially petrify an enemy for a short duration, not quite as powerful. And over the course of a week, we'll say a 10-day, they're able to craft that. For bringing this back and completing the quest, you will gain 200 XP on top of what you got. And we'll say that the crafter, who is very thankful, gives you each 50 gold for your worth. Not a massive deal, but the benefits are plentiful. And in addition, you will be able to purchase stone to flesh potions. So if anyone happens to get petrified, there is a stone to flesh potion that is will be available in the shop.
Nice.
And I think as you bring that back and collect your rewards on that, we will end the session there. But before I do, I'm just going to put in the Discord exactly what this does, because I think it's be cool for you to see, because one of you might want to take it, or you might want to leave it up for the rest of the group. So I will put it in the live right now.
We'll wait for everyone's contribution towards this before requesting that he can get it.
There we go.
Wait, sorry, one sec. What was the last thing you said? I was talking to my brother.
Where did you hear up to?
We can purchase the dagger, stone to flesh potions.
Yes. So before we, I was just saying that before we leave, I've put the dagger itself in the Discord, in case anyone particularly wants it. But I think that's a good place to end. It was a bit of a rushed quest today. It's been a very busy fucking week. So I hope you guys at least had some fun.
Yeah.
I think the test went well. I just wanted to make sure the new setup in advance of next week went smoothly, and I think it's working out. So that's good. Next Sunday, boys. That's gonna be it. We're gonna start back. I made the promise live on air. It's gotta happen now. And I wonder how hungover everyone's gonna be. So that'll be interesting. Make sure to join the Discord, because that is where we'll keep updated about that. Like how we will play in the future and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm really hungry. I can smell the food.
Me too.
Yeah. Before we drop off though, let's do our shout-outs again. So Pete, do you wanna take things away?
Yes, thanks everybody for joining and having me with you guys. I'm Pricky Pete. I stream mostly when I can, and it'll be fun if you guys can join us. And yeah, it was nice playing with everybody. Cheers.
It's a pleasure as always, Pete. Maya, do you want to shout out your stuff?
Sure. So over on a few other games as well, like Phasmophobia. We'll probably start streaming a couple of new games since moving house, and also alongside that, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. So come along, check it out. That might be a little bit of a what do you call it when you replace something? A replacement. There you go. For Spooky Fridays of Phasmophobia. Nobody wants to join me on that. There you go.
What do you mean no one wants to join you in that? I want to play Faz all the time.
We might have to move Faz Fridays. No, Faz Friday sounds too good, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do this to us.
Fridays.
Are we getting fired? Is that what's happening there? Are you firing us? Right, that's it. I want my P47 then. Okay, Sam.
Yes, Sam JKP on YouTube and Twitch. Do a lot of Pokemon stuff. Been dipping my little tootsies and other things as well. Been playing quite a bit of Stray as well, which I've been having a lot of fun with.
Thank you for that descriptor.
Gross laugh. Sorry. Yeah, I've also played some Phas in the past. Yeah, just having a good time.
I'm gonna G time. Discord, join it. Find out about information. I think I did it already. I think I shouted that one out. Anyway, thank you. We will hopefully, I really do hope, see you next Sunday for the grand return of our main campaign, to see where that goes. We're having left it off at a purple dragon fight, so that's gonna be tasty. So look forward to that, and we will see you next Sunday. Until then, remember,